Can I ask you a question then?
Ask me what you want.
Do you think it's fair that people have this attitude towards black women when they are being what I would call potentially being assertive?
Depends who you're asking.
I'm asking you, yeah?
Should be up and down, life a roller coaster. Way she bust it down, you gon' make me throw it. Catch it, baby, oh you don't want 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 it. Every time I toss it, it's a score. Every time I call it, she gon' come, she over.
They're trying to take you sweets, ladies, but they're for you.
They're for us.
Yeah.
Where's the sweets?
Man's side things just swipe the sweets. Not my side thing, but next man's in it.
Gang members.
Come then, let's go.
Okay, guys, welcome to Sinners Podcast. Just before we start the show, can everybody in the room turn their phones on silent? And guests, when you're speaking, can you speak directly into the mic so we can get the best sound possible for the podcast, please?
Yeah. Yo, welcome to Sinners Podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast. You already know what time it is. Right now, you're sitting with your boy Rich, Speedy,
Yeah.
Little J. You already know.
What Speedy don't this quiet thing today. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah,
I'm staying on guard.
We got a full show today. Crazy. We got some
Lovely black women.
interesting guests.
Yeah. See how they like that when you say lovely black women.
Yeah.
Get nervous and that, the giggles. This one here is trying not to smile, but really inside
Trying
she's
to
like,
stay
oh my
in
God, you just called me a
character.
good black woman.
Yeah. She got the she switched on as soon as she put the headphones on. It's all right. We're gonna work with that. You get what I'm saying? We'll see how.
All right, let them know we got our audience though. Let's get a clap from them. See how it runs around here? All right then. So don't go no further. Subscribe to the channel now. Press the like button and leave a comment. I don't know why you lot are just watching the videos. You're having be a laughter, be a banter, and you're not leaving a comment. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget as well, Sinners Vodka available from www.sinnersvodka.co.uk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you look around. Man. Yeah, man.
You shut the bad up in there.
There's nobody, no.
Yeah, no, it's never that, man.
Nobody
It's never that. It's never that. You get
Too
what I'm
scared.
saying? It's never that, man. So yeah, let's start the show, man. You get what I'm saying? Let's get some.
What, go on?
There, bro. We're gonna get active.
Ask Ray where he was yesterday.
Bro.
He's having out of jail parties.
So we got an issue. This one never turns up.
Don't turn
Yeah,
up.
you're a do, fam.
But she said you're on every video, so it's mad because the editor must be doing bits.
Innit?
Shout out the editor. Yeah.
I'm always here, man.
Man, you never hear, bro.
The videos don't lie. I'm always here, man.
You never hear. And when you are here, you don't say nothing.
I do.
You don't say, he says 2 words.
I've got a problem with the editor, cause you don't.
You don't do the good bits for you, innit?
No?
Good bits. I got you sending for £1 sterling, bro. What are you talking about?
Fuck you know. Every day we're doing this. Fucking hell. No, look, this one here. You see this face here, though. Before we start, though, I am gonna say, because you're here and you've got the face. Like people say, the resting
Bitch face.
Yeah, I've never understood it because a smile always looks nice on people. So what is it that makes people have that face constantly?
Nah, she is probably happy, but she's in the dungeon, innit?
No, I just want to know. Because you carry it well, and I know I've seen you smile, so I know you're happy.
I think
so,
she's nervous.
Oh, you beat?
What you say?
What?
I'm telling you, she said it.
What you say?
What? Who said that?
What did you say?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Mind yourself enough. Mind yourself enough. Don't worry, we can go there when it's necessary.
Oh, look, so that's how we get her to talk. You have to be negative. Got ya. Cool. Say nothing.
BFG, remember you're not on camera
remember.
right now. You're in the back.
I'm in the back for a reason.
Right, yeah.
Yo,
So I could be
we don't even
wild.
start yet,
You didn't even make us introduce yourself, and now you just started your own conversation.
No, we're getting to you.
That's how we start.
Yeah, that's how we
have a
start.
little
This is
conversation
Sinners
between
Podcast.
ourselves. We just get a
Sinners.
bit acquainted with that, so we just remember what's going on through the week, and then we get on to our guests. You know what I'm saying?
We have a formula.
Lovely.
That's
You know how
good.
you have a formula or do you not have a formula?
Boss, talk to them.
You see
You
it?
have a formula.
You have a formula?
Yeah.
You see it there?
You called me out there, so I spoke.
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. 'Cause you know, everyone wants to know, does she speak? I could imagine. You see it. And you spoke many accents, so it's... yeah.
My dear, be continuing the podcast. Be continuing the podcast. please.
Was that African then?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Bilingual.
Introduce. Come. Let's
Yeah. We're going to have to start over there. Hello, and how are you? Introduce yourself.
I am Miss Ash.
Wait there. Podcast going on in the back. Sticky, you ain't been here in time. If you're going to carry on messing about, I'm going to push back that hairline even further.
Mad.
fired.
Sinners, man.
Sticky, you haven't been here? Sorry.
That was for you because you were speaking. We need silence when you're speaking, especially when you're speaking. Respect our guests. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm Miss Ash with an I, so I'm one of 3 of the Mama Drama podcast.
Oi.
What did you say your name is? Sorry.
Miss Ash.
Miss Aish.
With an eye.
Yeah, with an I.
Mama drama.
Right.
Man's
Don't get it
Googling
mixed
her
up.
now.
Not Mama, Baby Mama, not Baby Mama Drama. It's Mama Drama.
Mama drama.
Mama Drama.
What's it stand for?
Y'all love drama.
No.
No,
Mums
It's
that
just-
love drama.
no, it's just a name, innit? That's why we're here. Someone liked it, so you clicked on it, innit? It's a bit of rage bait. See, like you lot got sinners. What does it stand for? You see how it's a bit eccentric. It's a bit exciting because you know people kicking it. Sinners, sin, God. People want to go in there. It's a bit naughty. It's a bit saucy. Do you know what I mean?
Be an accent, you know.
mean?
Be a different. Do a Brummy accent.
Oh,
You mean
maybe when we get
Dudley
further
accent?
on, continue.
Talented.
So what else do you do then?
Go to work.
Where do you work?
I work in education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you a teacher?
Are you a primary teacher or
No.
higher?
No, I'm not a primary school teacher.
Higher than that.
I don't teach anymore. I worked 10 years in the prison system.
Oh, so you're screwed then.
No, I taught in education.
Oh, you taught in education.
Oh, education in jail.
Right.
Okay.
Then moved on to secondary, did a few proofs. Now I don't teach anymore. I'm in management.
Yeah.
So you went from screw to normal.
I'm not a
teacher.
screw. Teacher
Basically,
in
though.
education.
Still
It's
had
not screw.
You had keys though, innit?
Of course. If to open up doors and let you lot out.
Okay. Was the man them trying it with you though?
let you lot out.
Innit? You didn't even cut that one. Crying at the
She's
headphone.
lyrical.
Yeah. I didn't let no one out. They came to over to education and, you know, we do our lessons.
What did you teach?
The English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they try it with you?
Do I look like someone they should try it with?
Yeah.
No.
Kind of.
Yeah, they did, but that's mandem anyway. What mandem doesn't try it? Doesn't make a difference.
would you
That's
take
man.
it?
Do I look like an idiot?
Would that make you an idiot?
Yeah, it would.
Why?
Why would I work in a prison and want to engage with someone that's in jail? I'm not saying you're not a good person, but I don't have any interest in doing that. I'm not willing to sabotage my reputation, my children, my family for what? Man that's in jail? No.
It could come out and change your life.
That's fantastic for him.
But you wasn't like that.
I tell people categorically, boy, I'll sing like a canary. Don't tell me where you hid the money, because guess what? I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm not going to jail for no one. So yeah, they can try it what they want, but that's life, isn't
Yo,
it?
you could do movie stuff, man.
Really?
You're a good actor, man.
Love that for me.
Yeah, man.
Listen, don't draw me out. Yeah?
I'm not drawing you out. I'm just saying you could act, man. You can see.
Really?
actor,
So
man,
we
yeah.
trying to say I'm acting right now?
Nah.
Nah, but you got beer different accents.
The bilingual stuff's got him.
Bilingual.
Yeah, it's got him. It's got him, man. But nah, very talented already. It's mad, gifted, and you taught English in prison,
Yeah, not no more.
and didn't resist the charm because the charm's crazy in there. Turn up, yeah.
Charm.
I reckon you had some sort of relationships in there.
Come
I know
on,
you.
get-
Linked,
nah, 'cause
I know
get
you
talking
had
to
someone's
people.
number afterwards.
No,
You did.
no. Do you know what's so funny? Working in a prison, you find that a lot of men are illiterate. Not all of you, but a lot of you illiterate.
All right, and say, have you been with an ex-con before?
Have I been with an ex-con, someone
Yeah.
who's been to prison?
Yeah.
No,
Never.
no. Is that interesting? Is that attractive?
Nah, but we're just
Nah.
trying to.
No.
understand who you
I'm not interested in any of that. I don't want to tell my children one thing and then be engaging in something.
But you
that-
wouldn't know sometimes.
I
You know,
don't
like
agree
you've had a
with.
one lips and
No. Claire's law. Claire's law, and it's easy. You can always tell someone who's dabbled on the roads. You know what I mean? I'm sure you lot have dabbled.
never.
Dabbled in what?
Who knows? Who knows?
That's judging like book by its cover. Innit?
I didn't say anything. I said I'm sure you lot have dabbled. You lot can say you haven't. You said you haven't.
Ex-convict.
Yeah, so that's fantastic.
Nah,
Good for
don't
you
put
lot.
me in there.
You there?
I'm not in there.
I'm happy to put. I'm
Not
happy
me
to
though. I've kept it clean, innit?
support you guys with, with the rehabilitation process.
Gang members in the building.
Yeah, help you lot write letters and fill out applications and do all of that good stuff.
No, my English teacher was good, man. Cool.
Yeah,
Taught me a lot.
The one in jail.
Yeah.
that's what you came to education.
Oh yeah.
You learned, and it was something nice to look at, wasn't it?
So are you like the leader? Then?
Kind of, yeah.
Sweet one.
Are you the leader?
I'm not.
You're the leader?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
We gotta get to the rest. We gotta get to the rest.
I'm not.
Look, she's the leader. Yeah.
There's the boss over there. I'm
Nah,
not.
this is the jokey one, and she's the intelligent one. These are like, the chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're funny. So which one of the chipmunks are we then exactly? You
That's
trying to tell me-
Simon.
So I'm Alvin.
Yeah,
Simon.
So I'm Alvin.
Yeah, is it Alvin and
Yeah.
Theodore? Which one?
Yeah, so she would be. Is that
Simon.
That's
Simon.
Theodore.
So I'm the fat one.
No.
Yeah, that's Theodore.
That's wicked.
Yeah, you can't say that. So you're
Nobody
saying
wants to be Theodore.
Why is Theodore?
I don't mind it. Theodore's cute.
Theodore's
Cute
very
though.
cute.
It's very
It's
cute.
Very
It's
cute.
Yeah.
It's giving cute.
But we're definitely not the chipmunks.
Everyone wants to be Alvin, innit, right?
She's got
I'm
the big
calm,
glasses
you know.
on.
Whoa.
That's swag. That's swag.
She's a smart one though, man. She's a smart one. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's ready to punch people up.
You'd be
I know-
so, do you know what's so
know
funny?
you
The
beat
person
up
who's
a
ready to
few
punch
girls
someone
with these
up, yeah, is not actually me.
How do you know?
Check their nails.
Who is it?
Check their nails.
Shell's gonna pull the first punch,
Who
100%.
shouted at you? Yeah.
Shell's is here,
Oh, you're pulling the first one.
100%.
Wow.
She's the one with no nails, so that's the one.
Right.
Oh shit.
Check the nails.
Shit.
That's all you gotta do. Check the
I went
nails.
to the nail shop today, you know.
Huh?
I went to the nail shop today.
Did you?
Yeah.
You kept your own nails. That's what I mean.
100%.
They're not long like these lots.
Mine are
This
not
is my
long.
own nails.
Mine
They're
are
not
not
long.
long.
These
They're
are-
not.
These
They're
are
not
not
long. They're
long.
not that long.
But these are
They're
mine.
longer than
Sensible.
They're
yours.
yours.
Yeah, everyone's is longer than every man in this room. Their nails is longer than mine.
You gotta introduce yourself now.
Yeah, man, it's
yeah.
shells.
No, from the start. Let's go.
Girl, shells.
What?
Shells.
Shells.
It's the girl shells, no nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, shells from Mama Drama podcast.
Mama drama. So are you the leader?
I wouldn't say I'm the leader.
But she's saying that you punch up users though.
No, I don't punch up users.
No more.
What do you do?
What do? I talk on a podcast. Literally.
What do you talk about?
Motherhood, parenting, relationships, sex, everything.
Okay, so you like the sinners then?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Do you know what? Yeah, you guys actually have some intellectual guests that come on here.
So down which ones?
The Caucasian one.
What? I love that you use my mind. That's right.
I'm
you
just
be
saying.
politically be
I'm-
correct.
The Caucasian
Right.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. No, you've actually, no, jokes aside, you've had some good guests on, and I've seen my man. over
I've not
there.
actually
What's
watched.
his name?
Little J.
Oh.
I don't know who anyone is, honestly.
Yeah, I've seen his face a lot, and it's actually very intriguing.
Big up the editor.
Oh, he's the editor.
Which one would you mash?
Nah.
Oh, what did you say?
Big up the editor.
Which one would you mash?
No, that's the editor.
You would
Oh.
mash him.
Yeah, man.
That's who you mash.
Big up CS.
I know, I didn't
Yeah, man. CS. Bye, bye, bye.
With these man,
I'm not.
Yes.
you know,
Drewski, stop it.
they're sweet like butter. You have to be quick with them.
You have to be.
Yeah. You have to ease. Be ready, cause
Yeah.
So that's your answer, yeah?
What?
CS.
CS.
Never.
Wow. Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Isn't it?
No, he wants to answer though.
What?
Which one would you mash?
None.
Wow. Ooh, it's a bit harsh. There's a whole room.
Gang members in
I'm
here.
taken.
They're not even trying to throw that over there.
Oh, you
innit?
taken?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
man.
about to get it.
I'm
the
a-
Looks like I can't go London again.
Is it? Not me. It's not me talking. She called you Drewski, by the way.
I don't know who that is.
You do know who Drewski
Man.
is.
Who's that?
You don't know who Drewski is?
Nah.
Who knows who Drewski is?
Yeah.
Maybe if I see a picture, I probably know him.
Yeah. Drewski's
Editor, pull up the picture.
yeah, put up the picture. Drewski.
Nah,
You don't look like him.
You don't look like
Yeah,
him. You
it's
just
your
give this your
personality.
mannerisms. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like
And you shape like him.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's
said
good.
that?
I missed that. Like,
I want Annie to see that.
Yeah. No,
He's
he's
shaped
funny,
like
man.
He's funny, yeah.
Google is free.
He'll be doing what he wants, bruv. You're good to
Yeah.
go. You get me? Alright. This one. Alright. So what do you do in your like
Oh,
other than-
my
other than
man.
podcast,
Oh.
other than podcast? What do you do other than podcast?
You're next.
I edit.
You're next.
I
Make sure
cut
you get your answer.
I'm a
Make sure you
mum.
got your answer.
So you take control of the podcast and you're like him and he edits as well.
she's
He
the
does all
editor.
Yeah,
Chops
Yeah.
it up.
I chop it up.
Yeah.
So do you push your co-hosts out there and leave them to get fucked by the wolves as well?
Basically.
I told them to do their own thing in it,
Yeah.
like build yourself as a brand, blah 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 blah
Come
blah.
on,
All
man.
of that pep talk.
You throw them. Do you throw them in the cage?
No, not at all. I wouldn't do that.
Nah, you don't do that. You don't.
How long you
That's just a man-
had the show
Self,
for?
innit?
I throw myself.
So we started in 2020. Like,
Swear down, that's how
Like
long
lockdown
I'm
time. With that lockdown time.
lockdown, yeah, with original, I'll say cast members. They're no longer here. Had a bit of a change.
Yeah.
Rejigged,
Mike.
Alicia joined, Ice joined, and then we're kind of like revamped
Mike.
now.
Mike, you know. Go on.
Yeah, we're kind of
Yeah.
revamped now. So 2020 we've been running from. So
Also,
long,
so
it's a long
you,
game.
how many of you were there that started the
3.
3 of you?
And you switched up.
and you
Switched
ran
up.
them out.
I didn't know. I knew you was gonna say that.
What happened?
This one
She
came in and said,
done-
"Yeah,
she
get
done a
that done."
Beyonce.
Nah.
I didn't do nothing. I swear.
So what happened?
Life.
Yeah,
Life
sometimes
be
it goes
lifing.
like that.
It just happens, innit? Like podcasting is a long game. So people think, oh, you're gonna eat off of it, blah blah blah. But it's not like that. You have to keep on putting the
Can you
work
tell
in.
him? Tell him that, please. Tell him.
You have to put the work in.
Tell me.
Yeah, editor. So
I've been putting the
yeah,
work in,
so
bro.
it's a long game.
Okay.
So you do all the clips.
I chop it up, yeah.
Do you do all the edit? Do you edit the podcast as well?
I don't edit the podcast, no. I
Or you
pay-
get your studio
we
to
pay,
do it?
yeah, we get the studio
Yeah.
to do it. No star shouts, no stars.
See what I'm saying?
All
You're,
day,
Pep
Pep.
star all
Big
the
up
time,
yourself.
big up Pep,
you're only
yeah.
doing 5% of my work then.
What do you mean? Do you know what? Yeah, it's still a lot of work
That's
because
there
I
you
have to
go
watch it all and then chop up the clips.
There you go. I do.
But you actually do the editing.
I do about 3-4 podcasts a week.
I love
and
that
chop
for
them
you.
up.
Are they paying you well? Are
They
you on,
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are you on the
Nothing.
books?
He gets paid good,
Are
man.
you on the books?
I am the books.
Cash in
He
hand.
gets paid good, man.
Huh?
Are you cash in hand?
No comment.
You get me? He gets paid good, bro.
No comment.
Nah,
Yeah,
respect,
man.
respect. Let's move on to the
TikTok's your
next
friend.
guest so we can.
You're the toxic friend.
No, TikTok is your friend.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah.
You're 100.
Yeah, he's a studier. He's a studier of social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know. He was interviewing, but go on.
So, anyways, what keeps you pushing on with the podcast then? Because you said you've been going since
No, you
2021.
haven't got to leash yet.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it, but we need to know a bit about you,
Yeah,
because
we
you're
need
the
to-
main.
What's
you're the
the
main person.
Like, do you know what? Yeah, if you believe in something and you really want to do it, go for it.
Yeah.
If you believe in yourself, like you need to invest in yourself, you need to pour into yourself, and you just do it. Go for it.
Yeah.
That's true.
What you need to realize is it's the biggest marketing tool, so you need to figure out a way to promote other people's brands. That's where you're gonna make your money. The money is not in the streaming; it's in marketing people's businesses. So when you keep doing your podcast, figure out what the best avenue is to go into in terms of businesses, what people gravitate to in terms of brands, and then just put that to different businesses and showcase your podcast. You get me?
Yeah.
Big up Clear Skin. If you want clear skin, laser and aesthetic specialists, follow Clear Skin 33. These ladies are gonna get a free trial when they're back in Birmingham at some time.
Who
All
asked?
right.
Yeah,
For what?
Clear Skin.
Clear skin.
Is our kin not clear?
Oh, you thought is it indirect?
No.
No.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
It's a bit of branding. You
Big
get what
them
I'm
up,
saying?
big them up,
Lovely.
big them up, big them up, big them up. Man.
Okay.
All right then. What's your name again? Lee.
Shells.
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 Man said
Miss
shells.
Moving on to our third guest and final guest.
Third and final guest.
Yes. Hey.
Hey,
Glasses.
and all that.
What's your actual name though?
Golders.
We can't call you glasses.
Everything.
Gold teat. No, my name's Alicia.
Oh, so you're Aish and she's Alicia. Are you both called Alicia though? And you just shortened it to Aish?
No, my name's actually Alicia, and her name is actually Aisha.
Okay.
So let's know a bit about you.
What do you want to know?
I like your lipstick.
Thank you.
Lipstick looks beautiful on you.
Thank you very much.
Drewski. Is that it?
She's jealous.
Yeah. He said he's jealous.
Someone's jealous.
No, but yeah, let's know a bit about you, man. What you do.
Are you like the accountant?
I'm not the accountant, but these two will say that I am the accountant.
There you go.
So why are you then?
The accountant.
Yeah.
I suppose.
You're an accountant.
I suppose. I'm not an accountant,
Do you
but
manage all of the
Manage
finances?
the finances.
we talk about finances, and I will have.
Yeah.
Do you
I have the
launder the
files
money?
She's the accountant, bro.
She sends you to jail, man. Them they put the thing in. You launder the money through.
Figure
the
out how to
podcast.
wash it. No,
Yeah.
but
Wash. Beer words. So that's your job then, basically.
nah, I'm joking. But I'm known as the accountant because I talk about money
Yeah.
and how we manage the money in regards to us.
Keep it.
Which money?
What money?
Money.
What money?
Yeah. Where do you get your money from?
From work.
Where do you work?
For a
Around?
place.
This interview is stopped.
It's so hard to get
Around.
normal questions out of black
No,
people.
we
Fucking
can't.
hell.
Not here. We can't. We can never.
Why is it too much? Yeah.
No, not even. You know.
Is it
Well,
like
you don't wanna
something?
get
Is it
stereotypes.
something bad?
No, nothing
no,
bad.
no.
Actually, quite good. But
Is
not-
it
it's not
OnlyFans people
OnlyFans,
on this
is it?
Never.
platform?
Never
No.
that. No.
Huh?
Okay.
Drewski.
OnlyFans is okay though. Still.
Innit?
For who you?
Nah, for anybody.
Oh, you like
don't-
checking it in?
I don't check
You
it,
like
but-
swipe?
what's
Swipe,
your
swipe.
what's your
What's your
type?
username?
Left, right.
Left, right, up,
No.
down.
What do you like
All of that.
watching on OnlyFans? Are you
Say again.
Are you
A
a
feet
feet guy?
man,
Oh
innit?
my
A
god.
feet
I
man.
want feet guy.
I like toes.
Yee, I don't-
Feet.
Feet.
I
No
heard
feet
a lot
round.
of men pay for toe pictures.
I don't pay.
Wow.
No, you
Oh,
don't pay.
you get it for free.
Oh, but you
For
like
free.
toes.
Hair it.
Free.
Okay.
There you go.
Wild behavior, but you
Yep.
do. You.
Press the button.
What, you want? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a one shot for the feet guy.
I've seen you like arguing with my good mate Chinks.
Oh. No.
We don't
never.
argue.
We don't argue.
Chinks are people.
Yeah,
Is
man.
it your people?
Yeah,
So why are you
man.
arguing with him then?
Wasn't
Well,
arguing
hold
with
on. What is your perception of arguing, and what did you actually see?
Thank you.
Man's telling you about his colour, his skin, mixed race stuff, and you like are just like,
Hold on.
Who's you
You're
lot?
saying you lot,
you're thinking
yeah?
you blood.
It's got to be you.
Then you can't say you
It
lot.
wasn't
then, can
me.
you?
Oh,
Because that's
oh,
a generalization.
Fight her own battles.
He didn't do
Get
his
together when she's doing her
no,
black
no,
thing.
no, I'll tell you
Market
why.
research, like-
Because
Yeah, when she's doing her black thing,
didn't
she's
do
on her
his research.
It's
own.
not. We're all black,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
So,
don't reckon?
but we all have
'Cause it
different
wasn't me, it was
opinions
actually
because
Shaz.
we're
Yeah.
three different women.
No,
and
he
three
did. He's
different
definitely seen it.
backgrounds.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
but
seen
he
it.
didn't watch the clip.
He didn't do the market research. That's why he's getting things incorrect.
Me.
It was me.
Was it you?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Don't get the
Don't be
chinks and the
assumptive.
fox and the foxy one mixed up. Yeah.
So what was you the soft one then?
As I said to you, you didn't watch the clips.
I did. I just can't remember.
Okay, so
So,
you've
hold
got-
on. It's fine. We can remind him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shells was the
Good.
one that opposed it.
I like the way you
I
did that.
was the one, and I think Ash was well.
Ash was just like.
I didn't really
She
have
didn't say
nothing to say. in that,
I had
really.
something
No.
to say. Shells had something to say. We were opposing in our
Yeah.
views. I sided with Chinks.
And I said what I said.
She said what she said.
Yeah.
You said, what did you say?
I don't need to repeat myself. The clip is there.
No,
In
just-
4K.
Just say it again so I can get the clip.
Why?
Yeah.
Pull up your phone.
Exactly.
Why is it
Pull up the
facing
clip.
down? Why
Rich
is
is
it-
Rich
your
is pulling
face
up the
is-
clip.
yeah,
Rich,
yeah,
pull
yeah.
up the
Pull up
clip.
the clip. Pull it up. Pull it
Yeah.
up.
Yo,
I
Rich
said
saved
what
me
I
there.
said,
Thank
innit?
you.
I saved you there.
I know what I said, but you guys don't know what I said.
You are moving mad.
No, we
but
peeped
she
the
said-
game. We've peeped the game, so we know what we're doing, innit?
No, but you could have just talked about it.
No.
I
You
got-
pull it up, and then you tell me what I said,
Now
and
I
I
gotta
can
find the damn clip.
Yeah, you got to
confirm or
scroll down
deny.
fast still.
Literally.
Yeah, brother, ain't nobody searching for that.
December 2024.
That's why if you lot maybe sort of looked at your formula, maybe did a conversation, a meeting before you came.
No,
with a bit of a
No,
different-
no, no, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
We
You
don't
know
do
why?
that.
I
We
want,
don't
I
do
want,
that.
our stories are based on how you like
Conversation.
conversation.
yeah.
was.
We
It's
get
fresh.
to know you. We ask you
Yeah.
all questions
It's not
in the
that.
beginning.
All right, so-
Okay.
We
yeah,
ask you all to give you
All
biggest
natural.
sin. You get what I'm saying? Once you've told us about how much man you beat, then we move on.
LOL.
Yeah, so that's why you was gonna explain the full. But,
Okay,
well,
cool.
I'm in trouble.
So we had a conversation, basically.
yeah.
And it wasn't even my opinion. It was just the fact that I was raising how others would perceive him to be. So regardless of how he saw himself, when he walks out on the road to feds, you're a black man.
Mm-hmm.
To the Asian man, you're a black man. To everybody else, you're a black man. And that's literally all I was highlighting. So it wasn't like I was saying to him, yada, 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 you're not this. Like, trust. I know that's what you tell me you are, but I'm telling you what everyone else sees you as. And that was it.
And it
And
just
it went
went left,
viral. Yeah. Oh, I said he's confused as well, but that was it.
It wasn't that. Was it that?
Not
Did
that
you
one,
take
but no.
offense when she said she was confused?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was you ready to punch her up?
No.
Nah.
No, because we can have constructive conversations and oppose each other
Yeah.
at the same time.
But you wanted to punch her up sometimes, don't you?
Sometimes I want to take off my shoe and lick it in her head.
Okay. As
But gets like that.
long as you're real like that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
Really?
all love after.
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, she wanted to
Do
mash you up,
you
bro.
have different?
I know where you live, you know.
Different
Do you have different opinions a lot?
Yeah,
On-
we
on
have
on
different-
subjects like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
Welcome to the
Sometimes-
table, Ray Ray.
On subjects like
No,
that.
don't try
On
to draw him
subjects like
out.
that.
Nah, we have to because you didn't turn up yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't speak when he's here.
I don't need to speak.
You know,
Innit? My presence is good
enough.
enough. Innit?
Thank you.
Yeah, see
But on
there.
subjects like that, it's you're gonna have everyone's opinion different. Innit?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
It's contentious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of them topics, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and he
Well,
was
I don't think there's enough mixed race people in the room to have that conversation, to be fair.
There's no mixed race people in here.
What you on about?
Oh, not really.
No.
Yeah, me.
There's one.
Who?
I think he's mixed race.
Who? Where? The
And,
door.
and them two with the caps on.
I'm mixed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm mixed.
Are you?
Yeah.
With what?
Just like white. What? That's not mixed.
Where? What are you mixed with? What's your mix?
Black and white.
Black and white. What?
He's mixed race.
I'm mixed, innit?
Okay.
I'm not just fully mixed though. Like it's not like I'm half. Like no, but
What's
I'm
your
mixed.
mix then?
Like my mum's half and my dad's full black, so I'm mixed.
He is mixed.
Okay, cool.
This is a conversation that we have
Yeah.
all the time.
How is it not mixed? It's mixed. One. How? Because then my nan would be white and she'd be like, I'm sure she got like a German nonsense going on over
I
there.
hear it.
So then what?
But
what am
then
I?
don't we all though? If you're from the Caribbean, don't we all?
It's mixed, isn't it?
So then technically,
I mean, I class
no
myself
one
as a
is
black man everywhere I go, regardless. But in a conversation like this, I would say I'm mixed. No?
Why though? Why are you switching it up?
Because I'm not. What's my blood?
Hmm?
Like my bloodline is mixed.
Mm.
So then I'm mixed. If you mix something in there right now, it's 2%.
But
It's
then
still mixed.
technically, we're all mixed. Then that's the point that I'm making.
So basically, you're a vodka and
So
coke.
we're all mixed.
That's what. That's what. I'm a that's what. So you mix, innit?
Well,
You mix, innit? You.
Who's mixed?
You.
She's half Ghanaian, half Jamaican.
I'm black. I'm blacker than I'm black. Let's be clear on that. There's no mix here.
Bloodline. Just
Yeah,
mix.
it's black. Yeah.
But
But
half,
even that, what's
half
that?
African, half
I'm
Caribbean.
not.
'Cause a lot of
fully
people say, how
Jamaican.
can you say-
Both
how can
my
you
parents
say
are
something?
Jamaican.
So where did
Yeah.
that African tongue come out? Where did that come from?
Tongue, you know. Yeah. Mad. It's just mad.
Maybe she rolls with a lot of Africans and she picked it up.
Exactly.
The what?
man said exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
it is.
different accents come out.
Now, so
like,
what your heritage is Jamaican,
half
right?
African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm both my parents are Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up Jamaica, man.
Real
Obviously,
yardie.
I'm not a yardie. Obviously, when you grow up in South London and you're around a lot of people, then you just pick it up. It's all
That's
part of,
why she's like this.
it's all part of my character.
South serious though.
It's all part of my character. Do
Innit?
you know what I mean?
You move like an African.
How does an African move?
And it's
Like
starting
you.
to get.
Are you an African?
No,
So how would you know?
because that's how Africans move in London.
How do Africans move in London?
I got
Jamaican,
I got,
basically.
I
Saying.
got London family. That's African, and they move like you.
Okay.
Jamaican. Is it
Yeah.
right, Jamaican? Like say they're Jamaican or.
No,
The
no,
African
That was
family.
the thing that once did. That's what.
No, but you know you can't just say African like.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
Africa's
mad.
big.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you got
changed.
Niger,
Ghanaian,
you got
Ghanaian,
Yeah.
Ghanaian. You
It's
move
changed
like
now.
Ghanaian.
Yeah, from the days when we was in school, it was just straight African. Now it's
It's changed now.
Yeah.
you can't.
it's-
Everybody's
Well, you
got
gotta
everyone's
say, you gotta
bit
say the
different
actual
African.
You got to say
continent.
with the country.
Yeah.
I
100%.
couldn't tell you
Yeah.
none except
Yeah.
Ghanaian
changed now.
and
Still.
Nigeria.
I ain't got no issue with African people.
Yeah, man.
It's
they're
what it
lit.
is, but
It's lit
cool.
over there.
it's just all part of how I
It's
communicate.
very lit over there.
Sometimes I just switch up.
Are you Jamaican as well?
No,
What are you?
British,
She's mixed.
British what?
Essex.
He says, "Set to fashion."
So wait there. You can't call himself mixed race. But you're not even calling yourself black.
He's actually quarter,
He
not
said-
mixed. He's actually quarter.
He's literally. He's
Yeah.
3/4 black. So
Yeah. So he's actually a quarter white.
Yeah, literally.
And 3/4 black. So I wouldn't actually say mixed because mixed would be an assumption that he's half and half. He's actually got a quarter.
Why? It's mixed.
Mix
Mixed generally, you would think that
doesn't
it's
come
half and
down
half.
What do
to
you
it
mean,
has
bro?
to be half and
Yeah,
half.
yeah,
Like
it
a
can be
mix is
any.
a mix. Like, what are you talking about?
You can be
You're a
loads of
quarter or
different
something.
ones.
Whatever you want to be. If you want to be a quarter purple, a quarter Japanese, I couldn't give a cahoots.
I'm mixed, though.
Honestly, that's good for you.
But then I'm mixed too.
What are you mixed
So then
of?
where do we go from here? Because on my census I write black, British.
I'm mixed of intelligent and smart. That's what I'm a mix of. Yeah, if we're going to talk about mixed. Can we move on topic?
Yeah, let's move on.
What are you mixed of?
I'm not mixed. I'm black.
You're full black.
Yeah, my parents
Like
are
rich
black.
or
Well, you just want
No,
to
no,
know.
no. Literally, both my parents are black.
like black?
Yeah.
What kind of black card?
Take-
You got
take
good
your
hair.
glasses off.
No, one. So
Take
this
glasses
is
off.
what's
Who
I'm
said
tired.
you've got good hair?
Huh?
Who
I'm
said that?
tired.
Who said that? Who said that?
We was having this
Drewski.
we was having this
You know, like-
conversation
Drewski.
before.
Go on.
No, we was having this conversation
barman.
before, and obviously when you're from the Caribbean, you got families like mixed. So when we're talking about shades, for example, shades
Yeah,
of
yeah.
blackness, in my family, literally on both sides, there's a dark skinned grandparent, a light skinned grandparent, and that is a mix, like just generally throughout. So whatever shade you come out is whatever shade you come out, but essentially you are black. I wouldn't say that I've got a particular
we would just
mix.
call
I'm
you
not.
red skin. That's what they would call you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am black. I'm lighter than my brothers. But
Black
that's
regardless. Like, I'm never going to say I'm not black. Like,
So why are you
someone
telling
asked me, I'm
us
not going to say I'm half. Like, I'm not-
Because he wanted to start something.
No, I
Thank
wanted to we're having a conversation. So rather than start with a lie, I start with the truth, right?
Obviously, you see, you know the formula, man.
I identify as Indian.
Shut up.
You know what the formula
Said
is.
now,
I'm not even
glasses.
You can't see my brother in there.
You know what the formula
Where?
was.
where.
in the office.
So what you man say, man? This is
Sin-
sinners,
sin-
man. You
sin
lot
of
are
the
giving us bare above the board conversation. bro.
Sin of the
No,
week.
no, no,
Man's
you're
got
good,
the
you're good.
Sin of the week.
accent.
That was a bit brummy then. I
If
think.
you're trying to talk bummy
That was
now,
a brummy that
She
was.
just- I
know
think
what
she
I'm
got
saying?
where she's Charmenian.
you know what it is? She's
Wherever
black.
you go,
Yeah.
everyone's dark in here,
Yeah.
so you're black. When you go somewhere
Yeah.
else, you turn white.
Who says that?
I don't know.
I'm black wherever I go.
I know
Yeah.
you got that accent into the T. Yeah, you know, just say it.
No,
say
do
it.
it, do
When
it.
you're in the office, answer the phone. Let me do it. Go on.
Oh,
Bring the phone there.
Workforce.
Okay.
Hi, it's Aisha speaking. I'm my be of assistance.
See? There she is. There she is. There she is. Look, she's a hey, she's
I
a
big up
blender.
Twyla in the building. I ain't seen her smiling here for months. You know, treats always white people on the table.
She's got her black
Twyla's happy,
sisters
you
on
know.
here now.
Twyla's happy.
Hey,
Has a lot of Caucasians, does
Yeah.
it?
Usually the white people's in there. She goes, hello.
She's even been in there taking extra photos and that.
That's just a
Yeah,
rich
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
You see it? You see it?
code switch. Though. You have to be able
Yeah.
to code switch.
Code switch, what's that mean?
Code switch. So when you're,
Yeah, trouble,
you're in
yeah,
different
trouble.
environments.
Wait there.
Trouble,
Podcast.
trouble.
Shauna.
Please.
Shauna, you owe me money. Shauna.
Please, sir. Please, sir.
Shauna.
Who?
When you're in different different settings,
Yeah.
then you have to be able to know.
Yeah,
what-
adapt.
Yeah, so you know what type of accent that you're going to take with it.
Even accents?
Yes, your accent slightly changes.
Yeah.
So my tone, the types of words that I may
It's come with
use,
smoke.
my body language
Say
is
no.
going to be different in different
I'm building.
environments.
So what environment do you need for this? What accent do you need for this environment?
E5, E8, E9, E10.
There you go, East London. She basically
that,
said
ghetto?
East London. Yeah,
Ghetto?
I'm from East.
East
Yeah.
London's
From
finest.
East.
Tell them.
Yeah,
You need to speak a bit more patwa in here, you know.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that.
Go on,
mate.
Let them know.
I can't
Go
do
on.
that, mate.
Let
Go on.
them
Yeah.
know.
I
That's
can't.
what I meant.
Let them know.
I'm not Jamaican. So
why
I
you
can't.
then?
I'm not Jamaican.
Oh,
I'm not Jamaican.
Why? Vinny. Was it? What is it?
You want?
What's the island?
You in my head?
Small island.
Nivis.
No, don't say small island.
We're not Small Island. We're
What is
Lovely
it?
Island.
Yeah.
We're another
I'm
island.
actually from St. Lucia and Dominica.
Oh,
half,
so
I'm
down.
from two different islands.
Yeah.
Dominica.
Yeah, not
I
Dominican
almost said something there,
Republic,
but I would've got in
but
trouble.
St. Lucia, Dominique.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we speak Creole. So
Speak Creole then.
Sakafet.
yeah, do you know what that means? That you lot will
What?
They're like, what is that?
What did she say? Sack off it.
It's sac-
Cafe. She taught us
that?
that.
Sacafe. It's like, how are you?
Sack off it.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah. Sack
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
Sacafet.
Nah,
Saka-
that was lava still. What you mean sack blood?
Saka
What you
fet.
doing blood?
Yeah, there you go. You said it good as well. Yeah. You know, carnival, your hair soaker.
Yeah.
Say to someone.
Saka-
Look at waistline. Yeah.
Yeah. See, Saka affect my people. I just go backing up hats and falling. Yeah. Stop. She be gassing people up like, yeah, and just laughing at them. You carry
I'm
on.
cool with a ballad, you know, Rich.
I'm not bald.
What you saying? You got a little fade?
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay.
She said I'm bald and she cool
No,
with bald.
but that's a good look. You got the beard to carry it off.
It's true.
Are you on him?
No, don't do that.
How did you
on
get
it?
there? How
Don't
did you
do
get there?
that.
Which one would you mash?
Oh.
Guys, next topic.
No.
Question.
Answer the question.
The
Audience.
the audience want to
You
hear
see,
you
if you're
answer the
not on the
question.
table,
Yeah.
you can't talk.
No. Gang members, don't be making her govern the podcast.
What kind of gang members? That lock them man up behind doors, you know.
press.
You're all right.
See, she said she didn't have keys earlier.
I know. I said I had keys. I said I had keys.
Said she was teaching English.
You still
Teaching.
need keys because there's loads of doors you have to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this English teacher was different because normally the English teacher don't get the main doors.
No, but you know what it is? I used to do outreach, so I was
Which one would you mash?
I was on outside an education block, and then I started going on the wings.
I think she's into you, Speedy.
So
Can you
That's
answer
what
the
it
question
was.
now?
That's
You
what it was. I
you
used to
gotta
work on
answer
the
the
wings.
question so we can move on.
what are you saying? Has someone got a bit more apple juice? That was a real question, to be honest. Please.
Which one would you mash?
Oh, okay, just you.
Oh, lovely. You got the expensive brand for us.
Don't be calling that brand names.
Come on here, bad man.
sorry,
Pass it
sorry.
over.
And you're out.
No, you can do.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not answering the question, is it?
Yeah.
You know,
What's your content?
politics
You're
and
not
that.
coming here to come defamate my character. I'm
Don't
all
worry,
right,
we'll
thank you. I
run to
like
you soon, darling.
still want my
Really?
job.
We wait for our right time. And
Okay.
then
Man,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
So you still want your job after this?
Do you want some liquor?
Are you having some, Bob?
It's water. It's water.
It's not.
It's
It's
what?
vodka.
It's water.
No one didn't even talk. None of
Oh,
them didn't even pause.
Sinners
them.
Vodka available on
Amazon.
Amazon.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
give.
even know
I'm
that.
gonna give you an honest review.
I
Can
don't want to
just
spudge you, but
let me
I've
get a
got
new cup so I
spudgy.
can taste it
Yeah,
straight.
you need
I don't
to
even want to
divide.
mix
Yeah,
it.
you
Let
need
me
Yeah,
just
just
taste
taste
it.
it. Take a shot.
Oi,
Take
pass
Let
a
me
cup.
actually see what it's
Tell
really
us what it's
saying.
tasting.
Because I'm a rum girly. So I don't know. Let's see what this is saying.
You say normally.
Give us honest.
Normally you and Ray do your.
What
No
is?
rubbish.
Oh, strawberry and lime.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Smooth.
Strawberry's a
I've heard
nice
it. I've heard
flavour.
it's smooth.
Yeah.
Give us honest
Oh, she
review
got
and
one.
Tell us who you mash straight away.
Show me what that mouth do be.
It's smooth, you know.
I told you it's smooth. It's smooth, isn't it?
Now, which one?
I can't really taste the lime though. It needs a bit more like it's just. Did you just put the flavors on there for excitement? Because it doesn't actually taste like strawberry and lime.
Shot fire.
It's another flavor, just to compare.
No, give it the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants the official.
Oi, pass the original.
Oh, sorry.
Little arm syndrome. We got that over here, innit? He loves it every week, you know.
So how many
I'm
how
sitting
many
the
baby
furthest
mums
away
do you
as well.
guys have?
It's getting juicy.
Ask the dark skin one first as well. He's got bare mouth. Ask him.
Bare mouth.
Yeah,
Wow.
how many, how
I'm
many
telling you
kids?
right now,
How
you know
many
what the
baby
answer
mums?
better be.
Tables turned.
Because I
isn't
know
it?
if he says anything less than what I think he's gonna say
Ash, what's the number in your head?
In it,
of baby mums
Yeah.
or kids,
Baby mums.
I want to say 2. You know,
I want to say 2.
But
I
I
want to
feel
say
like he's got
3.
3 kids.
I want to say 3.
He's definitely got some daughters. 100%. But I already he's definitely got some daughters.
Why?
Mash first.
He's definitely got some
He'll
daughters.
answer. He'll answer if you answer that.
Which flavour's this?
That's pure. That's pure.
Original.
percent, Original. Yeah, that one different.
That one went to a
That one's
soul.
not smooth.
Sharp.
Hey man, that one's a dirty one.
That one
That one will
wriggled
leave you on
down
the
there.
streets like yo.
That
one
one
will leave you how Ray
that
left
one will have
in
me jump
B66,
over the
yeah?
table. Yeah. This one, oof.
Yeah, that hits
one's
you like
nasty.
Ray left you like it's power.
Imagine you done that sound.
Choking her throat.
That's
you
the
know?
kind of ones there. You know when you got a cold and you're Caribbean, you can sap your foot bottom and your head top with that. Yeah. Mix that with little ganja, and little pimenta, and you know.
Okay.
And sap it down and you're reary. You understand? Yeah.
See how
That one will take out cold
Yeah.
out of your nose.
Which
I don't
one?
want that one.
Do you know what I mean?
Which one?
So how many kids? How many baby mums? Let's go.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna
Should I start with my left?
You're just gonna avoid my your left.
Let's go with little J, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the way they
Come
saved
on.
each other there?
Come on.
Look at him.
How many kids have
Okay,
you
he's
got?
moving shy.
Take note, lads.
You haven't got any kids.
Really?
Congratulations.
We love that for you. Well done.
Yeah.
Why are you saying
survived.
congratulations?
No, I'm just saying that's. Do you know what? Yeah, when you see a black guy, the assumptions can be there in it.
Straight away. What?
Literally just off the cuff.
Little
So-
JB mashing down the place.
I
don't know
got
how
my
you
girl's
know.
kids though, like her kids.
I
Oh, you got a
love that.
stepdaddy.
How many?
How many
she's got
kids have
two.
you got? Oh, lovely.
Lovely. Love
So you're
that for
doing
you.
like a co-parenting,
Yeah,
blended
help her out,
family
all that
dynamic.
stuff.
Oh,
Well
I love
done.
that.
Well done. Are you hands-on?
Yeah.
Love that.
School runs, all of that.
You know the way
Lovely.
she's asking
Oh,
these
no,
questions
you.
sounds like she's flirting. You know, just the way she's asking the questions to him.
What?
The way you're asking the question. Maybe it's just your London accent.
Charles, don't make him join into the
He's,
fun.
he's not gonna draw me out. Never that.
Drewski don't say that. Drewski
Rich,
don't
what
say
about
that.
you? You're next.
Innit?
Oh, you
Yeah.
over there. You swear him over there. How you
No,
swear him
we'll
over
no,
there?
we'll
put him
put James
last.
last.
Don't you think she looks like Sasha?
Sasha who?
Don't piss me off, Cret's baby mum.
No.
Oh,
No.
Sasha.
you little lisp. You got a
Sasha
little lisp,
in
you
Big
know.
Batty Sasha.
Yeah, yeah, so have you.
Big Batty Sasha.
No, I haven't.
The one that come on the show.
What was that then? Just-
It's not an insult, though.
No, I'm good with it. I'm
No,
good.
you're good.
I thought you did. I thought you did.
You need to show
No,
me
no,
a
no,
picture.
no, no, no.
Hold on.
No, he said I look like Sasha and Drewski's.
I'm alright.
confirming.
She don't look like Sasha. Nah, she looks more like what's that woman? Meet the Thorpes.
Oh,
Look a bit more
I
like
know
her.
Tara.
Yeah, yeah. You look a bit- I think she looks like her.
Tara.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can take that.
Yeah.
They wanted to get.
but
They were trying to
draw me
They're
out.
trying to draw everyone out.
But
You don't look like Sasha. You don't look like her.
Everyone's got their opinion. Innit? Speed.
How many baby mums?
How many baby mums have I got? 2.
I thought so.
How many children?
3.
3 LW.
4.
What colour are the baby?
Which one?
I've got 2 that's mine, and I got 2 stepkids.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I know the fire brand.
Why is that nice?
Why is it? Stop asking. That
Because he told no. Because see,
Yeah,
how
okay,
he kept
fair,
asking
okay.
me.
What you say?
Don't worry.
What are you asking
Because
me?
you heard me.
What colour are they?
Yes, please.
My one that I'm with now is white, and my previous is mixed race. Why are you laughing?
Innit? Are you just laughing at the man's
Innit?
baby?
Why you
Laugh
laughing
at
at
him. I laughed at his response.
Why are you laughing at me?
All right, cool. How many?
Because I knew it would be.
How many?
You said you knew
How many you got?
No. How many?
What are we trying to understand? Me.
No, forget him.
How many what?
Richard's got daughters
Baby
as well.
mum.
I got bare daughters.
He's got daughters. He looks like a girl dad.
I got a bag of daughters. Serious.
He's got like a girl dad.
I got like 5 daughters.
5.
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice. Love that.
You got no
How many
sons.
baby mums? 2.
I knew he was a girl. You look like a girl dad.
3, 2. What's the ratio?
I got 1, 2, well, will be 2 sons, yeah.
You can't hear you in the mic.
Will be 2 sons, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, one's my stepson, and
That
then
one's on the way.
Love that. You lot up
You
on the
lot-
blended family over here.
yeah,
innit?
yeah. I got yeah. It's, it is what it is, isn't
Love
it?
that,
But
man.
like,
Respect it.
obviously, I'm having a boy, so my first boy, and I got all girls though, all girls.
Nice.
I
All
love,
my daughters are
So you're
girls. Like,
Early
love
dad.
that. I knew he was a girl dad. Yeah,
all
love
girls.
that.
Like, I try again.
Why are you looking at me like that?
And now I got the boy.
So why did you laugh at me and love what he's doing?
chill out? I got the boy now, so I can chill out.
Huh? Why
But
do you
yeah,
love?
my baby mom. What?
Why do you love what he's doing? Why are you pushing up your nose to me? Huh?
Because she said she knew that. She said you knew. You go. Your ex was.
Why? Because I'm a bounty.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Do people class you as a bounty?
I don't know. You know, when I was a kid,
What
probably,
about me?
yeah?
What do you
Oh,
think?
really?
Yeah.
They called you a bounty?
I'm not sure, you know.
No, not really. No,
What do you think? Colour wise.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. I wouldn't even say
Whatever rocks
dark
your
skin.
boat,
Maybe
innit?
brown
Huh?
skin.
Whatever rocks your
But
boat.
why I wouldn't be surprised.
No, dark skin.
But yeah, okay, that's good.
And my first baby mom's like light, but she's full like. Yeah, I'm not gonna say full black because you know how it is. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything.
They're trying to call you the mixed police now.
Blood
Flat,
fire. I never
That's
even
about
brought
your
it up,
complexion,
you
but
know.
like, yeah, dark skin.
Okay, love the 5 daughters. Love that.
When you came in, why did you ask CS
Beautiful.
what colour is baby mothers?
Arts coup.
Who asked that?
What the cameraman?
Yeah, ask the cameraman straight away.
We reasoned with him though. We reasoned with him already. We reasoned already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we reasoned
Do you
already.
think it matters?
If does what matter?
Like what color or like what ethnicity like someone's with? Do you think it matters?
It don't matter to me.
No, Now you just don't have no.
It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
It don't matter
You
to
have an
me.
opinion.
What colour's your baby father?
Black.
Is
he?
Yeah. Because obviously,
What about the other one?
my baby father is black.
And
got
the
one.
other one is.
My baby father is black.
So,
Okay,
and your
is he
man.
baby father?
What about your man?
It's not your man.
He's black. That's what we're gonna. He's black. Yeah, it doesn't matter about what.
Does it matter? Do you think it matters? Like, what's your opinion?
It's not about that, but it's like
Are you single?
if you're speaking to somebody,
Are you
or
single?
you're asking.
Hey!
If you met somebody,
Wait.
Editor.
We're not doing hay on here.
No, editor.
We're not
if you
doing
met
that.
somebody, yeah, and they said about a certain amount of kids, we need to know because that says something about you. Well, for me anyway, do you understand? That says something about who
person.
you are. Yeah, I need to know. Do you know what I mean?
Why though?
Because I need to know.
Yeah, but why do you need to know?
Just to know who she's speaking to, and she's just going
Yeah, I
off
need to know background.
background.
Do you know what I mean?
Shit, it's back in.
But yeah, are you stating if you're single or not on here?
As I said, as we were talking about the conversation, carrying on from the question, just to piggyback off what you were saying, yeah, so it's important that we know those information so I can build up a picture, character building. Do you know what I mean? Dating is data collecting, so you have to.
So if a man's feeling you, how does he get in contact with you?
DM, bro.
Straight slide in the DMs.
DM.
Is that what he has to do?
Who's he talking? Who's your bro? Who's your bro?
Which one?
Who are you talking to?
You.
You're not talking to me. I'm not your bro.
So what are you then?
Whoa, you can address me better. Do I look like? Don't think because I got a short back and sides, I'm bro.
Oh my gosh, you went with the low fade.
Yeah.
My
I'm
gosh.
definitely a female.
Huh?
Yeah, so
Oh look, she definitely is.
Sorry, honey.
that's better.
Which one would you mash?
We're still going back to that.
And again, what is that word that you use?
What you
You just need to answer the question so
What
I can
is
move
that
on.
word that you use?
What is
I
it?
don't even know what that is because the only things I mash is mashed potato. So I don't know what exactly you're talking about. Mash, what's
It
that?
means which one would you like to have sexual intercourse with?
Which one would you beat?
Yeah.
And again,
basically.
I have no idea what that is. Sorry.
Sexual
You're not.
intercourse.
It's not gonna happen here. It's not gonna happen here. We know who you lot are. I told you. Don't
We've done
ask-
our research.
You
innit?
don't like. Come on, you didn't do your research.
No, we did.
Yeah, exactly.
done
That's why
enough.
you
We
keep.
done
That's why
enough.
you keep coming on to me. It's not that. Listen, we can clear everyone from this table. Me and you can go head to head, mate. You don't want this smoke over
Ban
here.
for ban,
Oh.
baby.
Yeah?
That can happen. We
Right.
can make that happen.
We can make that like right at the end. We can make a whole different podcast.
110%.
We can make that happen. That would be a good podcast.
I don't know how you Mrs. B
Straight
feeling
warm.
about that one.
I'm in trouble already. I've said too much.
Yeah, it's a techie one for you.
Sofa for the weekend.
She's not. Yeah.
But it's here now. It's here now, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sins.
She knows your
Sins.
job, innit?
Sins.
They know your job, should I say?
What about you? Do you have
Spouse.
spouse and
I do.
Definitely has a spouse.
Yeah.
Why?
Definitely gotta leave her alone.
Why is it definitely?
I don't know. She just carries that aura that she's. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't play about.
Used to her a bit more techie.
What do you mean?
Not available, but you know.
He came warms in.
It's basically saying you've got a man, but he's not a man. Like he's not really.
Really?
That's what he's saying.
He needs to say what he needs to say.
So am I
then.
wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't know what you're saying. Say what you think you want to say.
He's saying you're
Alright then.
you're dating. You know, like when people say, "I'm just dating."
Yeah.
I'm just here
Who
at the
said-
Sinners
who said
podcast.
that, though?
All right
Who
then.
said
If I was
that?
the guest, yeah,
Yeah.
Go on, guess.
I'd say that you're in a
Deep,
deep relationship. You know, secure, deep.
6 days strong.
I'd say you got a baby. I'd say you got a baby father. You rate your baby father, but you messes around a bit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
I'd
she's like,
say-
Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say.
Definitely not.
I'm saying you stabbed up a man before.
So funny.
What you
So far from wherever. I
I'm
love
not gonna
that
say
for you,
nothing.
lot.
Am I wrong?
I'm not gonna say nothing.
well, you got a man, right?
Go and check HM Land Registry.
You got a man, though, right?
Yeah, she got a
100.
man.
Yeah.
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 So everyone on the
But
table.
you've stabbed him up though.
Never.
Did you get that blazer you needed to get?
Huh?
You get the
Nah,
blazer?
That out of stock came out.
We might have to all add it and just
blazer?
get it for you. Some blazers that we're trying to get from ASOS.
For-
We got an audience, you know, so you don't need to make it juicy. Everyone's waiting for it to kick off.
Yeah, you're trying
So
to
you
get
lot
stuff
are
out.
trying to get stuff on, and
But
you can
they
see
already
it's
know, and they know.
Sin of the week.
Know. Yeah,
Wait
what's the
then.
sin of the week?
What, sinners don't really kick off? You ever seen sinners kick off like that?
I'll be honest with you, I
We don't
don't.
get juicy stuff. Juicy stuff gets
I've
us.
seen you lot's clips, and obviously the clips I see is just pure rage bait. It's just some madness.
Thank you very much.
Someone
We make
digging
great
out
clips.
somebody's someone's done this and madness and
You know what we had yesterday?
Ooh.
A geezer that smells his mum's knickers.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I'm saying it's always some madness. It's always some unhinged stuff.
That was on it. That was yesterday. Was on. It was a good podcast. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't really see you lot stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't really like. I wouldn't wrap up in bed and watch you lot's things.
No.
Okay.
Depends though, innit? Because there's different ones though. So you ain't really looked at the whole.
Innit?
No, I've not looked at everything in it. The one
Because we
time,
do a business, we do mental health. we
yeah,
do-
I see it outside, which
See,
was
but no
fantastic.
one don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They care about they care about the mix up. You know
Oh,
already.
right then.
Yeah,
But when you
yeah.
look interior, we actually do stuff.
A lot.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
I love
No,
that.
you
Well,
do.
We
the
do
rest of your
sports.
London podcasts think that it's just push fuckery, push.
Yeah, but you got to understand that's what we see and it pushed to us. So all of your proper,
We
and
plug.
that's the same with us. We always speak about it. Like all of the stuff that's like high level conversation, intellectual stuff. No one really cares for that. So I'm only gonna get pushed the stuff that looks rotted.
you go.
Exactly.
I could only see some clips where someone's shouting and someone's talking about who they slept with and all kind of rare.
mad.
Do you think that's your audience though? Like,
No.
do you think if you had a different kind of audience, the other stuff would be pushed and would be noticed more?
No, it's the podcast. It's the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's basically what everyone is tuning into at that specific moment in time. That's what the algorithm is going to push. So if it's something to do with
See what I'm
like
saying?
men,
It's your audience. That's
no,
what
it's
you went
not.
with.
No, it's not even the audience.
It's
per
harder
se.
to build a different audience from different things. Like it's probably easier to go with the drama, but if you did go with say like finance, and the algorithms did take to it, then you'd have a finance audience.
100%. But our podcast has always been like parenting, relationships, life, whatever. Yeah. But when you do the mix up, that is what sells, regardless. Like that's universal.
So for example, like I would say that what happens is people like
Sounds.
storytelling. So when they hear a story and then someone provides that story and it's got twists and turns, it literally captivates people. And for us, that's where we've had viral moments. When people come on, they tell us part of their story. We're talking about parenting and then they just come out with a story that we actually do not anticipate in any type of shape or form. And I think that's what's kept us kind of in the light at the moment anyway, is people's stories. People always come on and come up with almost
Mad stories.
a mad story, which we don't anticipate.
Mad babe mother drama stories.
Yeah, all the time.
Literally.
And whose side are you on?
No
I'm on
one.
no
The man
one's
them
side.
or the girl
No
them?
one side. I'm on no one side.
Have you lot got kids?
Of course
Yeah.
we have kids.
All of you?
That's a stupid
Yeah.
question.
Oh, yeah, she said,
Can I just say that's a very stupid question?
Why is that stupid though?
Because what's the
Because
podcast
the
called?
podcast is called Mama
Yeah, but
Drama.
I said that in the beginning.
Yeah, so if it's Mama Drama, that means we have kids.
And
Mama.
drama with the baby mama.
Yeah, but people that not everyone knew that. Not everyone.
And drama.
How would you not know?
Mamas
that?
with drama.
Did you not do the
We're
research?
not
of
mamas
your
with
guests?
drama.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
It's the drama that comes with
I'm only
parenting,
supposed to do like
relationships,
20%.
but we are mums. We're mums.
Do you think it has to come with drama?
No.
Not
Parenting.
necessarily.
Yeah.
I think there's always an element of it.
Yeah.
I always think that.
There's no
Why?
drama with no baby fathers.
I think because it's always two families, isn't it, coming together. So there's always going to be something or another. It may not be massive and explosive in every circumstance for everybody, but at some point or another, there's going to be some form of drama, no matter how good it is.
Yeah.
So how many baby fathers have you lot got?
I got two.
2.
Yeah.
One you said, innit?
She said she had
Okay.
one baby father.
How many have you got?
She got 2 or 3. 'Cause
3.
you're not answering. So
She got 3.
No.
1. You said what? You said
You
1.
got 1.
Got two.
You got 2.
Yeah.
How many you got?
One.
So we're all in the same boat then?
What do you mean? I don't have a
Because
baby
I got
father.
2. He's got. How many you got? 5.
I don't have a baby
I've just got a lot of
father.
kids.
Huh?
She doesn't have a baby father.
She got a husband.
Thank
Right.
you. Who said
Pam
that?
pam
Oh.
pam pam.
Oh, you're married? Yeah, man. How long you been married?
Ooh, it's gonna be 6, 7 years. 7
Yeah,
years.
man. Proper
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah, man.
Where did you get married?
In
Did you
the
say
count-
7 years? Yeah.
How old are you?
Where did you get married?
How old are you, sorry?
I'm not telling you.
In the
I'm
UK?
not telling
Yeah,
you
I
how
was
old I
there.
am.
Oh, you was there?
Are you older than
did
Aish?
Fly out on that?
Good.
Did he get to stay in the country?
Yeah, I stayed in the country.
No.
Shut up.
Wild.
Are you older than Aish though?
Sorry, I'm joking.
I'm young. I'm the youngest on this table.
Oh, you're the youngest. Yeah.
How old are you?
7 years, long
don't
time
need
to be
to
married.
say.
For like,
Property.
young. Yeah, for
How old are you?
How old are you? You don't have to give your age if you want.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But
But for the age that she looks, it's a long time to be married.
Oh, wait there. Before we
20, 25.
No, she's 32.
32.
32. She's 32. Before we move on to sin of the week, yeah. As women with 2 baby fathers, yeah. How do you feel about ending your next relationship? Like, is that like a possibility? Does that make sense?
No, say it again. I don't
The
understand.
question's not questioning.
I know. I'm trying to say this in the right way.
Into the mic, please.
Like, all right then. So you've had 1 baby father, yeah. How did you move on to the next?
Massive age gap.
Yeah,
I've got a massive age gap. 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
So would you say like your first one was like a mistake then?
I would say it wasn't well thought out.
Well thought out.
That's what I would say. It's not a mistake because
So when you go on to your second, is that basically it? Like that has to work basically.
I think that's the intention.
So there's no intention of moving on.
No.
Do you think that women have that thought of moving on?
No, I think if there's a massive age gap, yeah, I think when the person meets that second person, they decide to have a child with them, I don't think they're going to have another person after that if you waited for that length of time.
What about you?
What? What's the question?
Go again.
So you weren't listening.
Go again.
She said, "What's the question?"
Would you move on again?
And have more kids?
Yeah.
Absolutely blood clot nut. No way. Have more kids for what?
So you wouldn't move on to 3?
For what?
Now I'm just saying, is it a possibility?
No.
Not at all.
No. For what?
I'm just, you know what it is? I'm looking at
Hi.
relationships.
Have you seen the
today.
economy? I'm not interested in doing that.
It's mad.
Like parenting comes with a whole bag of things that you as a man cannot even begin to comprehend. Pregnancy for one, my life is at risk. That's number one. Second of all, I've now got to bear that child, carry that child for 10 months. Well, they say 9, it's 10, 40 weeks. Then I've got to go through parenting and doing all of that.
Postpartum.
Yeah, postpartum, then trying to juggle, them trying to get myself back together. What for?
So that means you're definitely not having another one with your current partner.
I'm telling you, absolutely, categorically, I'm not having any more children.
So it's just like,
You're different, you now listen to me.
How many kids have you got?
What you say? Pardon?
How many kids do you have?
Who's asking me, Drewski?
Yeah.
No, not Drewski.
Who's
Drewski?
How many kids do you have?
4.
You got 4. Okay, so maybe that's what you got, like boys and girls, yeah.
4.
I got 3 boys and a daughter.
Oh, you're
Okay.
done then, man.
Exactly.
That's why she's saying she ain't having no more.
Why do I need to have any more?
What about relationships?
What about relationships?
Did you have another one?
So would I get into another relationship and have another child?
No,
another relationship
forget the child.
separately.
Yeah, would I have? What do you mean would I have another relationship?
If your relationship broke down, I think that's
Well,
what you're
obviously, I
trying to
don't.
say.
If the relationship is not working and we are not aligned and our values no longer meet, then obviously I don't want to be single unless that's what God said. Oh yeah, be by yourself for a minute. You get what I'm trying to say? But for the most part, no. I don't think that men and women are supposed to be single. I think that innately we should be together. We should be in something substantial. We should align.
Amen.
So I definitely don't say, oh, if the
Bring it to
relationship doesn't,
church,
if the relationship doesn't work out, last, then we move on and you go and you meet someone else and you engage with whatever that may be. And that doesn't necessarily have to be intimate. You might just meet someone and it's just, you not just have a bond. It might just be a friendship. But no, I don't believe in if the relationship ends, I should just switch off and turn off. No. I'm not a robot. I'm not
The
AI.
pool is crazy right now, isn't it? The relationship pool. I'm hearing it's crazy.
The relationship pool is shitty, mate. It's
Everyone's
pissy.
saying it, yeah?
That's what it is.
Bad.
Yeah.
What do you mean the dating pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, her dates.
Why is it
Date
so
side.
bad though?
Huh?
Why is it so bad?
I'm just everyone I ask is like you're the same. This is
Everyone
mad.
said, I've
I
heard
feel
that as well.
like
Yeah,
now because the way the world's gone and the social media stuff and the hype, I feel like everybody's just you're seeing more, so you're lusting over more, and I feel like it's just like you're not appreciating as much what you have in it. That's my thing. On
I'm
it.
about to say expectations, isn't it?
Yeah, because before, remember, people was limited to what they had around them. Now all of a sudden everybody's over there
Internet.
looking like the millionaires. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's selling a dream, and so yeah, she got beef over there. What's going on over there?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
Sin of the week.
Sin of the week. Talking on relationships and obviously, relationships. So, sin of the week's a part where we talk about things that are going on in the industry or in the world. Then I've got it down as a sin of the week, and obviously we discuss the topic, not so much the person, just more based on the topic and stuff like that. So, as we was talking about relationships, Neo, as you know Neo the singer.
Yeah.
What's his
Polyamorous.
Yes, ladies. Yeah, so
He's like well aware.
yeah, he's now got his fourth woman. But I've been watching, obviously.
So he's got
Comment-
4 girlfriends at one time.
But so his thing was, he said the other day, his thing was that, he ain't told them that they have to stay. They're allowed to go do what they want, but they are strictly not allowed to do nothing with no one else. But
Him.
or with him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Obviously, yeah. So they have to be with him strictly, but he can do what he wants, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Of course.
But he's put that on the table, and they all agreed to it,
Yep.
and he looks after them. He says, and they're happy. How you feel about that?
That's their business.
No, but how do you feel about that type of relationship?
That's your business. I don't feel anything about it.
No, but
'cause
what's
it's
your
not me.
views on that type of business?
That's your business.
No. You have views, man. Everybody's got opinion on stuff.
It is an
innit?
opinion. That's your business.
Would you like that type of relationship?
No, that's why I'm not in it.
You never thought like,
Why would I want to do that?
if a man came to you and said, "Listen, I love you, but yeah, well, go on. Give me, I need 3 more, you know."
You have 3, and I'm not a part of that.
You're just not in it.
Why would I want to do that?
It's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing.
It's actually allowed in some religions, isn't it?
Yeah, Islam.
Yeah.
No, but
Islam.
what-
but that has to be your wife still. It's different. It's
It's
Yeah,
wi-
yeah. It's not
very
polyamory
different.
in
Yeah,
Islam.
it's actually
Let's be clear
wife.
with that.
yeah,
it's not
100%.
polyamory.
It's not the same. It's wives, and it's due to religion, and it's a lot more.
And there's a respect there
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes with
Yeah,
Islam. That's different with polyamory.
very different.
Yeah, I'm not interested in no polyamory. Like, for me, it's cool. If that's what your bag, that's what you want to do. Obviously, Neo has money, isn't it?
Thank you.
So for my whole thing is they're sitting there like, if you want to dash out and give 3 other women what you got and I'm getting looked after, then what for you? Like, that's fantastic for them.
literally
That's
what
not
it
for
is.
me. For me personally, I'm not interested in doing that.
You
Why?
think they actually love him?
I think
there's 3 of
Americans
them.
think differently. Americans
I
feel very
think
differently.
they do though, because
Yeah.
I've watched a little bit of them.
Yeah.
You think
Every-
they
the-
love him? That bald head.
Yes.
No, you know what?
Everyone likes to spam it,
With
you
his
know.
You probably don't love him.
No. I'm just saying, yeah. Let's just be for real, yeah. Americans, I feel like they're set up a bit differently. Like their morals are very different. They'll
love
do
money.
different things. They love money. The women, everyone is money orientated, yeah. So if a man says to you, okay, cool, yeah, I'm gonna pattern you with this, you get this much, you just need to do X, Y, and Z. In America, more time they're gonna do it because
He
they're
said
trying to
most
make a
of them
buck.
came to him though, but I can imagine they're going.
They came to him.
Yeah.
I'm not
100%,
surprised
I'm
about
not
that
surprised.
They was coming for the
Because
But
money.
you know what? In America, this type of relationship is quite a normal relationship, and I say that in inverted commas because even if you just watch stuff on TV, a lot of people live this type of lifestyle, and they really normalize it. I find it weird, because I wouldn't want to share anything with anyone, so that's why I don't even entertain it. I don't think it's not for me. Put it that way. But in America, they do it quite a lot.
It's very frequent. It's nothing.
And for them, it's normal. So when we're talking about love them, I can actually believe that they do because they see that relationship works with them. I watch 90 Day Fiance. It's like my little thing, yeah. And there's like one of these relationships as well, and they're talking about the married couple are talking about getting divorced in order to get someone from another country to get married to her. One of them, so it can bring them into the country, and then they're getting upset when she's not telling her family. She comes from South America about this polyamorous relationship because she's Catholic, and it's like, well, of course they're not going to agree. But my point is, they're advertising it, they show it, it's on TV. They're trying to normalize this type of
Everywhere. I
relationship.
feel like
It's how you know a man's got money, She's just sitting down watching beer TV. Innit?
I'm not. It's
Analysing
my
beer
past,
programs.
No, it's just I find relationships interesting. Yeah, so that's why I look at all these different types of relationships. I just find it
no
weird.
headphones.
That's what I'm saying. He just likes the madness. What did you really want to come here and say today? What do you?
I'm listening to Aisha.
No, that's not
Alicia.
Aisha. You see, I'm on your brain and you're fucking start, man. You can catch up. It's all right. It's all right, man. Yourself, fella.
You be doing that,
Alicia.
Yeah,
Right.
Alicia.
Man. Yeah, be doing
Yeah.
that, man. But yeah,
Don't be saying it later on.
That was the question, really, just to see
Top your
people's
lines.
views on different styles of relationships when it comes to that type of thing. Because, like you said, it's a popular thing right now, man. And I'm
But
thinking,
imagine explaining it to your kids and stuff, though. Like, that's what I find wild. Because
He's
Neo's
got- he
baby
had the
mum was
ex-wife.
upset. Yeah.
No, he was with his ex-wife for years. Yeah, and then they had two. Monietta Shaw, I think her name is. They had 2 kids together.
she mashed up his head, innit?
Yeah, that's what I think.
She mashed up his head, man.
No,
Look at the love
I
songs
don't
you
think
made.
she mashed up his head.
Have you heard this?
It
song?
fell
No,
apart
because
and
then
just...
he went on to that My Girl. What's her
Crystal
name?
or something.
Yeah.
And then had 2 more youths with
Yes,
her.
yeah.
And then he was in the madness. So he left the first wife.
Yeah.
Said, I want to divorce you. She even tied up her tubes.
Yeah,
Because he said
I
he didn't want
remember.
any more kids.
Yeah.
She tied up her tubes. They didn't have any more kids. Madness. And then he went to the other girl, Crystal.
Yep.
And then had more kids with her.
2 more.
And then was doing a whole heap of madness. And then literally had more kids with her. And then they divorced. And then he's now living his
Because
best
she's
life.
been cussing him
living his
online
best life.
because he
Literally.
For
keeps
his
on
son.
bringing the children around
I mean, I'm
all
not
4
there.
women.
No.
But I feel like there must be more than 4 women. That's why American women, American lifestyle is different. It's beyond
I know they
me.
sleep in the same bed with each other and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, they're proper close.
Yeah.
Yeah, hella
yeah.
close.
Good for them, bro.
Good for
Sharing
them.
a toothbrush.
Good for them,
Would you
bro.
share a toothbrush with your man? Yes or no?
Ooh.
Wow, I see that. I see that. I see that.
That's a
I see
yeah.
that.
That's a yeah.
Question.
Yeah, I see
You
that. as a trend.
you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll do on a cheeky holiday.
I
if I ain't got a
would.
toothbrush, I'm gonna
Because
share that toothbrush.
to
My
be
teeth
honest
have to
with
be
ya,
wiped.
you're already fat in sharing all kind of.
Literally,
You know what I mean? You know what
There
I
we
mean?
go.
I'm just like, yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna
fine
my
toothbrush.
toothbrush. It's
What's a
nothing.
toothbrush now? I don't
What's a
really know.
toothbrush? Nothing. Honestly.
What's a
What about you? You sharing
Yeah.
a toothbrush?
Yeah, what's a
I'm good.
toothbrush?
Would you guys though?
You're swapping
No,
spit
you know
already.
what? You know it's weird because I don't know why.
Why? Because you share saliva
Yeah, it's
anyway.
mad, isn't it?
You
And
seem
you
a bit
share-
OCD.
Yeah, I got.
You seem a bit like
yeah,
you're
I do.
very particular.
Yeah, so basically, my toothbrush is one time like. So imagine if everything's like that in the bathroom,
You know
and then
it.
someone's put my toothbrush there.
You know.
You know.
So yeah, so it's moved. So I've gone in and I've picked up where I put it, and it's someone else's. From there, my toothbrush don't go back in the bathroom.
I hear it.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
me just having OCD. So I don't know
Yeah,
why.
you
things-
give that
yeah,
anyway.
Yeah,
You give similar spectrums.
yeah. So it's a bit mad. You get my
I'm
car.
on the
First day it
spectrum.
happened.
Yeah, you give small spectrum.
Yeah, then I bought everyone cases and it
You
just
give
all
small
changed.
spectrum. No, you're joking. I'm all right.
Yeah, it
Remember I
all
said-
changed. It all changed. Yeah.
I'm
What
glad
about you guys,
I'm glad
other
you really
two?
clocked it,
He would.
didn't you?
It be sharing everything.
You know he is.
Yeah,
Filthy
we know he
bastard.
is. Are you? Wait, what did he say? What did he say?
You didn't see that one.
I didn't hear it.
You have to see it.
I knew
see
it.
it.
You
Missed
don't
it.
understand what I'm trying to. Listen, you
You
see
can
him.
see it.
You
He's
see
a
him
dirty
in
rascal.
particular.
Yeah.
Him in particular. What I'm sure I said this. Yeah, I said it. You are something else. I said it. I said it. You, sir. Yeah, you. You're out of hand. You're out of hand.
You got taming, man.
What about yourself?
Would you share a toothbrush?
No, I don't need to. I got electric ones. Shit, using mine. Shit, using
Guy,
mine.
what's the guy? She's got a normal one.
She's got her own. Yeah, normal. I got electric.
She ain't got an electric one.
She don't live with me.
Bro, buy
I live
her
on
an
my
electric
own.
one, bro. What's wrong with
Huh?
you?
I don't have an electric toothbrush.
I have an
manual.
electric.
I do, but I just don't like.
My
I like
dentist
the
told me
manual
the better though.
in
She
my
said.
mouth.
What, electric?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
said the
they
electric
do
ones are
say.
better.
I think they're
Yeah,
lying.
they are, they are. I just don't
It's
like
called
the
upselling.
niggly thing in my mouth.
I like a
really
manual
white.
toothbrush,
Really
hard
white. You get
brush.
You get your teeth whitened.
No, I don't. You know,
Really white. And yours.
I don't really.
What?
I don't smoke and have bad diet. Like, you know, he wants to get it cracking. He wants. What is it? He wants to get it cracking.
Biggest sin.
It's not too much. Like you, innit?
Is that where we? Is that what's going on here? You good?
Yeah, I like twisting it.
I just want to see how much you like watch the show, innit?
I've already told you
yeah.
I don't watch it.
Nah, yeah.
What's your biggest sin?
Biggest sin. So wait, we're gonna get to. We're gonna. We can get to it in a bit. We always start with this one because this one's
Chatty.
We're on a podcast. That's what we're here to do. It's
Do
talk. Do you want me to be silent? Because if I lock my mouth, the whole thing's you'll just forget it.
You run things, yes.
Drew is skiing.
That's what it is.
Listen, BFG, man.
You like that one, don't
That's
you?
staying. That's
You like that one, innit?
Drew's staying. Plus, it's a funny. It's the character. There was right. It's the character.
What did I say? I said
We'll
this.
start with you.
Yeah.
Biggest sin.
Not saying my prayers.
See you later.
What you say?
Not saying
Just
my
went
prayers.
simple. Just went
Yeah,
simple
man.
with it.
Yeah.
What's your biggest sin?
What's your biggest sin?
Not saying my prayers.
For Sinners podcast.
I'm mad.
Not saying
On
my
air.
prayers.
This is the
No, it's a
internet.
sin.
I'm telling you, not saying my prayers.
The internet's
What's
gonna
your
be like,
biggest sin, love?
she's just trying to cop out.
I'm not copying out.
No, they're gonna.
Like,
That's
not
what they're
being
gonna say to us. They're gonna say,
thankful.
"Yo, she's trying to cop out." I'm gonna say, "Listen, I
Like-
tried my best, mate."
Give an example of what
Yeah,
your biggest sin
yeah,
so we
what's
can
your
know what the
biggest sin
levels
and
are.
It is.
I told you a man yesterday said he smiles his mum's knickers.
No, but I'm asking for your biggest sin.
250,000 subscribers.
That's not a
That's
sin.
not a sin. That's a
That's
bad.
when you get the unlock.
Sorry?
That's when he said he's gonna unlock.
That's when
the
you
sin.
get the unlock.
So why? So what then? All right, cool. When you get 250 subscribers, bring us back then. We'll tell you.
No, but you're here now. You're here now, though. You're here now. You're here
Your
now.
biggest sin.
You know, we don't have to be a exclude. Like it's crazy.
Listen, don't act like a black woman now. It's time to be.
No, don't
serious.
start that. Don't
What are you
do
gonna
that,
say?
Don't do that.
What do you mean
Don't
don't
do
like a
that,
black
don't do
woman?
that.
Well, he has to say
Triggered.
that, considering what he
Triggered.
likes to lay down with, sir.
Oh.
What you say?
You said don't act like a black woman now. How dare you? How dare you?
You need to
What's your
Let me
biggest
power
sin?
up,
change the
boy.
tone?
What's
Change the
your
tone for that.
Power
biggest
up.
sin?
Change the tone for that. I need a different tone for how dare you.
Innit?
Huh?
I need a different accent for how dare you. A different accent.
What's your biggest sin?
I know it's there. In the locker, just there, waiting.
What's a sin though? To me,
You know what I mean?
what is a sin to me?
What do you class as a sin?
What do you guys?
Not praying.
Not praying.
Yeah, man.
Nah, they've got worse.
I wouldn't like. I don't know. You lot. What you lot's idea is what a sin is something. I don't know what.
What's our idea?
I don't know, because to me, what a sin is not what a sin is. Like, I would agree with shows like not praying, but I don't know. I'd need to think about that. That's a lot of delving into.
What you
and
said you
that's
researched?
research.
Shells
what?
did.
Podcast.
I didn't read, but I told you from I got here that I didn't do any research. I just know that your outlandish clips have come up. I'm here because
Outlandish. What's your biggest sin?
He's not letting it go, you know.
yeah, I know.
You know
Leash,
why? Because that's the
go
second
to
question.
Leash,
Yeah,
go to
that's
Leash.
Leash is ready to give it.
At least give yours because I don't know what he means by
I'm
this.
thinking
got
about some
mad
of them.
She's already repented though.
Yeah, see.
She's repented for them.
Amen.
Now she's on the sofa watching beer programs. It's good. You get what I'm saying? But the
Watching
sins were mad
beer.
back in the day.
Was my sins bad back in the day? Sin. Okay, here's one. Do you know
See
when
it
you,
there?
no, but it's not that deep.
It is.
But it is deep in my book.
Go on, true.
Lord forgive me. Do you know when you go shopping?
Nah, come on. Shopping. Did you mash in the shop? Come on.
No.
Why does everything have to be sexually
Nah,
related?
because why shopping don't go on?
Do you know when you do the self?
Self checkout.
Check out and you teeth
You
something.
teeth something.
Yeah.
What did you teeth?
But
What did you teeth, though?
Was it butter?
No, it wasn't butter. I do like a bit of M&S butter. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you teeth?
I can't
Lingerie?
remember. No. Can you imagine doing that?
It's
That's
a
very
teeth. That's
trendy.
cheap.
Light. That's light. That's light still.
That's
It's light.
light.
It's light. It's light. It's
A
light.
whole turkey crown.
Unless you took like 10 turkeys for real, like.
No, it's like a little pastry, a little Danish.
What happened? You alright?
So did you buy everything else, but you just teeth the one thing?
Yeah, like.
Or do you just literally just go in there to teeth?
No, I don't go in there to teeth. Do you know what? I'm a believer in karma as well. So do you
Yeah.
know, like, even if I take that pastry, I'm gonna lose something on the way home that's gonna be worth that money of pastry.
So you didn't cheat nobody.
No,
You just teethed. What did you teeth? Cranberry juice.
no.
What did you say?
Pastry.
Pastry.
Yeah.
Was you? Why?
Because I was like, I don't want to pay for that pastry.
It gets like that. When I pay for bags, I'm like, listen, I ain't doing this.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't pay for bags.
Mad. Pay for a bag, I want something free.
In Marks and Spencer's, they're paper bags anyway. They said plastic bags, didn't they?
They're
When they
lies.
told us that we're paying for bags. So why am I paying
See,
for a paper
Pew,
bag?
this-
for?
this is
So
what-
basically, your sin is that you teeth from.
M&S.
A shop. I'm not even saying so they can see me.
What time? What day?
No. To be honest, I don't pay for M&S bags, so I don't mind saying that because I spend a lot of money in M&S.
All right then. That's the clip. She don't pay for M&S bags. Tag M&S.
It's mad. Going viral. M&S gonna respond by the day after.
I'm go into my local
Your
and then
face.
they're gonna be like, "You're not
That's
coming
so
in," and I'll be like, "Where's my bag? I spent about 70 quid." So yeah.
Yeah, you space, man. What about you? You're still not going for it?
Mama. Go on, mama. Go on, you, mama.
True, mama. Do you remember Johnny Bravo? Oh, mama. Yeah, you were saying?
My biggest sin. When I was in one of my jobs, I was working at, not my current job.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was working in prison.
In the prison.
I was on maternity leave longer than I actually
Got
worked.
breeded up by her.
Didn't get breeded up, you learn how to play the system. So I was on maternity longer than I worked for the company.
You're on maternity longer.
So basically, when you're supposed to be working there for a certain period of time before you're entitled to your maternity. Is that what you mean?
No.
Explain that again then.
So, by rights, your manager cannot ask you to prove your pregnancy. So,
Oh. So you just wasn't.
if I say I'm
I mean, you said you
You
weren't
weren't pregnant.
if
She
I
was.
say I'm pregnant,
You're pregnant.
you can't ask, can you, for proof? So
Oh, man.
It's a woman thing.
It is a female
It's
thing.
a woman
'cause
thing.
I done that as well, actually.
So obviously,
I didn't tell my workplace.
they can't ask you. They can't. So even if they see a belly, legally, they cannot ask you anything. So technically, if you're pregnant for the next 6 months, and then you say, womp, womp, womp,
Yeah.
and then you're pregnant again,
So
so there's benefits that come with said. So for instance, if I say I'm sick whilst I'm pregnant,
And then she's pregnant.
doesn't go down on your
That's sick leave.
sick leave.
Yeah.
But it's a woman thing. Obviously, you're not gonna do it. I know that's not the kind of thing.
No, it's a sin, though. But it's one of them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, certain people are going to be like, yeah, I did that, which is mad. Because
Yeah.
bare people do it. It's a woman
Of course
that-
they do, but it's not something we tell. It's just in secret. It's like, so if you got a job now, and you want got another job, would you quit the job that you got? Would you quit? So you've got another job offer, and you're currently working. Would you quit that job?
I got a job up, and it's more money.
Yeah. Would you quit your first job?
If it depends on the
how comfortable I
circumstances
am.
of the comfortability.
But would you quit? Yes or no?
That she got breeded up while she
The money would have to be mad. Yeah.
Yeah. You lot are losing the context. You don't understand. I wouldn't quit.
You wouldn't quit.
No. I'd go sick on the first job, work out how the second job is going to work out.
Why are you
pattern.
giving away your pattern?
By president.
No, because I asked them,
By president.
would they quit their first job?
Yeah, I get you.
How are you going to know? What if you leave your first job?
Instead.
Leave it for what though?
It's okay. It's a woman thing.
It's a woman
You
thing.
can only think one dimensional. It's okay.
No. Men
Yeah.
think multi.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's a sin though. Obviously,
buttons now.
do you know what? Yeah, the sins that they want to hear is
Nah,
not
it's
what we're
calm.
giving them. Obviously, I know what you lot's about. You got the red light on, so you don't want something juicy. So give us something juicy. You need to be a bit more innovative. You know our content. You know where we come from. So you got to come with some. You got to push the boat out here. You got to think. You got to use your brain a bit.
No, we don't.
You do, because what you're telling us, we're not giving you responses, because this to me is going to be dry content.
No, it's
You've got
not.
to see how it is. Come on.
No, the clip guy is amazing.
Give it to me.
That's amazing.
He will get clipped.
That's good. It will give us something. It's fine anyway. If I've been
Anyway.
viral a million times, the people hate me. I'm racist, I'm ugly, I'm bald. What they say I look like? Say I look like all sorts
Swear
of
down.
people.
Your
yeah.
comments are crazy like that, yeah?
They chat rubbish.
Yeah.
I go for them and laugh. People hated me. They cooked me on Twitter. Off that baby mother
Who,
one.
black people or
Whoever, they cooked me on Twitter.
yeah?
Yeah. They cooked me on Twitter when you said, don't come here asking what colour baby mother is. And I asked you and you answered. Well done for being submissive. Good boy.
Well done.
Submissive, you know. Wow. We're just gonna.
Good boy.
You know what I realized about you? You do like taking charge, though, innit? You do like taking charge, though, right? Like in your relationship now, do you take charge? Like, it's your like.
I want to know.
I want to know as
Do you
well.
take charge?
No,
No.
she said it before.
I don't- no, she doesn't.
She says that she steps back.
Step back.
Yeah.
She
Yeah?
thinks she steps back.
If no,
No,
I
she does.
Maybe
do.
that.
I do.
That's-
If I get into a situation,
She thinks she steps back.
No,
and
I-
then when it's time, she gives that look
no, I don't.
You're very
Because when you're vexed,
I don't.
Why are you
when
so
you're vexed,
assumptive?
because she's give that look to me.
No, I don't.
yeah.
I
When you're
don't,
vexed,
actually.
it must be like.
I'm very patient.
No.
Okay, see what I'm saying? You lot.
She thinks she's.
All right. You read the room, boy. I step back. I'm in a relationship. If
She thinks she's stepping back.
I'm
she
telling
thinks
you
she's
now,
telling us
if I'm
what we
in a
want to
re-
hear,
no, it's not what you want to hear. I'm telling you. You've asked me a question, so I'm responding. And
how
now
you want to respond to it.
No, I'm telling you
We have
exactly.
to ask you, man.
All right. Anyway,
He's gonna tell us something different.
He's got a question.
what's your question, Rich?
No,
All I'm saying is I'm not in charge.
Research for us
You're not
for
in
her,
charge
you
at all.
know.
No,
Can you
I don't like to be.
So Aish,
Yo.
would you say you're the clout queen then? Yeah.
Clout.
Who said
Yeah.
that?
Would
Drisky.
you say that you're the clout queen?
No, because clout would insinuate that I say things just to get rage bait. But if you notice here, I don't say things or make it up. This is not a character. I'm not impersonating anybody. I just say whatever comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
And obviously, just like you lot, you see how, could I say that you lot are clout chasers or rage bait? No, the editor clips that make people clip on it. So it makes it look like all you lot post is vulgar content, but it's not that. We've sat on a table now, you lot are acting intellectual. You lot thought, she's a bit wild, she's a bit that, but it's the clips that we choose. I just say what I want. I'm a personality, that's what it is. If we're gonna do a podcast, there's no point doing it half-hearted. I'm not in the workplace, I'm being who I am, isn't it?
You definitely are controlling the man at home.
To a percentage.
You've got me so you have me so unfigured out, but it's okay, man. You haven't learnt women, have you?
No, not at all.
You haven't learned women.
I reckon, you know what?
So talking of that, let's ask a question. So do you think I would go for a quiet guy or a loud one?
A loud one.
She switched up the accent.
I think you go for
I feel like you think your guy's quiet.
Would I go for a quiet or a loud one?
You go for assertive. I reckon it more.
Press, what do you think?
Quiet.
You said
Everyone's
that?
saying quiet.
Quiet.
Because he knows.
Look, and she went, huh. She likes
Because
press.
it's not that. Because he knows.
You like press?
No. It's not about that. I would go for quiet.
Eh?
Why
I would go for quiet. Who would go for me?
Why would you go
Press.
for quiet?
Yeah, he would.
See it there?
Why would you go for a quiet guy? Then?
Because that's, you need that woman that's going to be, you see the quiet one who's going to be like, it's the typical scenario of you're in a restaurant, you would just sit there and eat the food. I'm going to tell the waiter, hi.
Yeah.
His order's wrong, sweetheart.
Who do you think's quieter at the one in the red or the grey?
They're both quiet.
They're both quiet.
They've been quiet since we've been here.
Yeah, both of them.
They
The
were
red,
quiet yesterday.
scary.
Midge is fed up.
The red, scary.
Speed is just he's drained him. Speed is drained. Like
Yeah, quiet. What type of women do you go for?
No, bro.
White.
Lava.
Which ones? White, black ones, or the Caucasian ones?
What's that?
Huh?
White girl, black girl?
What do you mean?
Everyone knows what a white girl, black girl is.
No.
You know what a white girl, black girl, isn't it? Thank you.
What is it?
She's that's
My one.
Give him an example of someone from the ends who's a white girl, black girl, so he knows.
My one's not white girl, black girl.
Is his one Caucasian?
She's not this
Nah.
white girl. Bro. She's not this white girl.
She's white girl.
She's not this white girl.
Is she white girl, black
Unless
girl?
you know her in some different context.
No, just like
She dabbles, yeah. There's a bit of seasoning, it's a little bit. But she's more Caucasian. She's 70% Caucasian.
White girl.
the white girl can. Nah,
You can't give that answer from Twyla though.
Nah, she's white girl, black girl, man.
No,
She's white girl,
if
black
a
girl.
woman, a female had to say, she says she's not.
You don't reckon?
Triggered. Triggered.
Who's
You
triggered?
don't reckon?
Not me.
Twice white girl, man.
Twyla's white girl. Nah, Twyla's. She's not white girl.
See, there's the black girl in there, like, straight out.
Yeah.
Twyla's
Did you see-
black girl.
telling
What
you.
are you talking about? Black girl Nevis?
That's
Twyla
your
will punch me
personality,
up right
bro.
now.
Why do you have to do that though?
'Cause
Not
Twyla
every
will
black
punch
woman
me.
is aggressive.
No,
Don't
not
do that.
aggressive, but she will punch me up.
He put
No,
that
but
cloud
you're
there,
trying to
innit?
Who's
say,
that? His
don't
baby
do
mum?
that. No.
Who's that? Oh,
Yeah, her.
photographer, okay.
But he put the cloud straight around black. Then you see what happened there.
oh, he's saying that we're aggressive.
Yes, hold
No,
on.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
she-
don't do
So
that,
hold on.
don't do
Let me
that,
ask
don't do
let me
that.
ask a question
Yeah,
then.
thank
What
you,
is your
Vish.
mother like? Or
What?
your grandmother like? Your mum and your nan. Your
Clearly we
grandmother.
didn't like them. That's why he
What
chose to
are
be
they?
white.
Stop.
What is your mother and grandmother?
My mum-
Grandmothers like?
Thank you.
My mum is my biggest fan, and my nan will tell me straight.
I didn't know she liked your baby mum.
Huh?
No, hold on. I want to hear about this. I want to hear about this your grandmother more. Tell us more.
What do you want to
your
hear
mum.
about her? Ask me a question, I'll tell
Hey,
you.
straight.
What is her vibe? What kind of
Just
aura is she
straight.
giving?
Personality.
Straight down the line.
What do you love about her?
Straightforwardness, funny, straight to the point. She ain't gonna cut you no bullshit.
And would you say that some of her attributes are?
Aggressive.
No, I didn't. Listen, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Do you think that some of her characteristics are something that you denote as being a black woman?
What do you mean I don't have no characteristics for a black woman? I don't have it like that.
Well, you were alluding
In some
to
ways,
some
I do,
before,
but like-
so
like-
now
not like
it
that,
sounds very
but like-
contradictory. So I'm not really understanding where we're
because
going
like-
here right now.
Now he needs
I
headphones.
can't.
Do you want to think for a second?
No. There's no. Like, because you know what it is. I can't say.
Hook him.
I can't say black girls are aggressive. But if I say you're doing black girl stuff,
What does that mean?
But your mum sounds like a black woman because you're
Your
black,
grandmother.
and you're and the qualities that you just basically said are things that I
Sip the
see in
drink.
other black women that I know, and I'm just asking the question because that sounds like a black woman. To
Get
me.
him, girls. Get him, girls. Get him, girls.
No, no one's
Intellectual,
getting
man.
you
Lie
out.
nigga.
Thank you.
Get him,
Lou.
girls.
And the
Hey,
only
she's got me
reason,
here.
I know.
yeah,
She
she
didn't
played
get
the long
you.
game. She played the long game.
She
waited
didn't.
for me to get out all my sauce. When I finished asking stupid questions, she's attacking me now.
Get him, girls.
I'm not
Get
even.
him,
I'm
girls.
not even attacking you.
Alicia did get
Because
to
you
his
know what?
traumas. Therapy
No,
doctor
I'll tell
Phil.
you why. Yeah,
Come on.
because clearly you love your mum.
Yeah, I love her.
Clearly
nan.
you love
100.
your nan.
1,000.
Yeah, and they sound like
Black women.
lovely black women
Oh,
with
yeah, yeah.
lovely black characteristics.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you talk about
Well,
black women,
but,
why am I hearing negative words?
You're saying negative. I didn't say nothing negative.
No, that's my interpretation.
Yeah, that's your interpretation.
Yeah.
But even if I call you aggressive, that's not negative.
That is negative. It
Not to me,
Shall
it's
we,
not
Google,
no.
shall we,
No.
shall we Google
No,
whether
it's not.
or not aggressive?
I don't give a damn about what Google's telling you.
why
If I
shouldn't
tell
you
you
though?
some, because
No,
that's
it's a
not.
lie.
No,
Stop
because it's
lying.
perception at
That's-
the same time. It's how I read it, how
That's
I
how.
receive it.
That's how.
So
What
you
you have.
can't tell me that.
You'd have to
I'm not
read me
saving
though.
him.
Huh?
You'd have to read me.
I have to read you.
It's a
Listen,
you have to read
Adrian,
me.
you're the
Get
one
questioning
saying
your
it,
own
and then you're
platform.
saying it.
Yeah, of course. You can question me all day.
Yeah, man.
All day. You
It's
can't
a
tell
lie,
me
though.
about Google. You can't tell me about that
It's a
word.
lie.
This. If I call you
Listen.
aggressive or if I call you this, that, and the other, don't mix me with none of these.
I'm not
things that
mixing
see
you with
anyway.
nothing. What? So
Yeah.
what do you determine
As what?
aggressive? What's aggression to you from a woman? What? Give us examples of what aggression looks like. Because I need to be clear. Because I need to read you. Yeah. Because my perception and your perception may be different. So this might be aggressive
Nah, I
right now.
don't-
I'm raising hands now, and now I'm kind of give you eye contact. You're kind of glaring away. Does it feel intimidating?
He's nervous.
Yeah. I just want to check. Am I
just
being
don't
too
have-
black?
I don't have I don't have answers
Okay.
for you.
Why not?
Because it's nothing's as simple as
Sometimes
A,
it
B,
is
and
though.
C.
It
Nah,
can be
bro,
though.
I can't give answers.
No, but
Simple as that.
you were throwing out words saying aggressive. So how are we supposed to determine what does that mean?
Huh?
You heard?
What?
It's
What
all
was
right. You
that?
take a moment and think.
Would you say loud voices, Speedy?
Go on. What do you say? Sorry.
Would you say loud voice?
Nah,
Is
because
that
they're
part
not
of
being
it?
loud. There's no, it's just I don't know what aggressive
What does
is.
it mean?
Yeah, thank
It just
you.
means when you're
Google
just-
dictionary.
Is it when they use their
Don't
fingers
ask
as the
him.
gun
Do you know
fingers
like that?
and they're like that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
Don't be like that.
No, it's
No,
fine.
I'm
because
saying,
I
is
want
that
you
what
to,
it is?
Because I'm using now hand
Yeah,
gestures, and
yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
said. Is now that I'm using hand gestures, now that
Nah.
I'm looking at you, giving you eye contact, being quite direct, does that determine that I'm being aggressive? I just want to know
No.
and just have an understanding. So I'm
Nah.
not being aggressive right now.
Different hand gestures.
I don't.
Them ones.
These ones.
These ones.
I don't really.
Yo! That
I
one.
don't really care, bro. I don't really care. I just throw out words for words' sake.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you chat shit.
buzzwords. I thought so.
Yeah,
You just
so-
talk for the
So
sake
you
of
chat
talking.
shit.
Of course I do.
Yeah, we got
No,
that.
but hold on. He's the editor. Let's not forget that.
He's gonna cut
Yeah,
all this
yeah.
out.
So you're gonna
Thank
cut all
you.
this up, and you're gonna make it. You're gonna fit the narrative.
Nah,
Say,
you know
what's
what
good
it
for
is?
you.
He's the
I can't
editor,
give you these
yeah.
direct answers because I don't have a clue. But there's no right one answer I can give you that's gonna give an interpretation of what I think is aggressive or not
But
aggressive.
say what you think is
I've got
aggressive.
feelings in how I feel, but it doesn't necessarily mean I can't necessarily articulate that by just
That's
saying
fine.
one specific.
Can I ask you a question then?
Ask me what you want.
Do you think it's fair that people have this attitude towards black women when they are being what I would call potentially being assertive?
Depends who
No,
you're asking.
I'm asking you, yeah? So
You're asking me right now. I don't know because I don't want my words get twisted in a way
I don't think it's going to get twisted
Yeah.
though. I'm asking you, do you think it's fair?
that what depends who you saying it, bro. Because like I said, if I'm around my people, yeah, and I'm
As in
saying
your
certain
family.
shit, yeah, I'll go in. Do you get it in certain ways? But if I'm around certain other people,
Let me give you an example. I said if she's on the table with her man and the food order is wrong, yeah, and he's just gonna be like, babes, it's cool. Like, don't say nothing, it's minor. And then she's gonna go, this is wrong. You need to change it. Yeah.
A lot of people would
Listen.
say that's black people attitude.
Do you get what I
What are you
mean?
talking about? I'm around white people, bro, and that's normal, bro.
It's normal.
And that's what I wanted to come out. That's all I wanted.
That's normal.
That's all I wanted to come
That's
out.
not-
of
So
that.
basically,
I don't.
So basically, her point is that what happens over there happens over here, but it gets looked at different over here.
There you go. That's all I wanted.
You smart.
By who? By who though?
By the world.
By the majority.
But that's what she's saying. Basically, that's what it is. And I get it still.
Yeah, it's like the black girl.
Yeah, you ain't gonna edit that in
You know what I
there.
mean?
I don't know, man.
You won't be in that.
That's kind of thing is, oh,
I don't
Yeah, you
know.
won't be in it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's what I was trying to.
I mean, no.
I don't know.
I'm quiet. I'm in all of them. and I'm
You got
like,
a chance now to change the
I don't say
conversation.
nothing.
Nah, I don't.
Man said the conversation.
Everyone's got a level of aggression in the minute, and like depending on who you surround yourself with, is what you're gonna see in it, and who you talk to at that specific time is what you're gonna tell them. You get it? I'll blaze up everybody at any time. You get it? But it doesn't necessarily mean I mean it though. Do you get it? It's just that particular time. You get what I'm saying? But if I carry on spreading that message, to different people, it's gonna seem like I hate, but I don't.
Here we are.
So I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
It's checky. You had him under pressure. Thank you for that. We needed that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Lush. Thank you.
What other question? Ask me some more questions. Go on.
He's gonna clip it
Give
a
me
bit,
some more questions.
but it's cool.
yeah, he's gonna clip that out.
I just felt like it's an important question
No,
to
it
ask. That's
is.
all. And
Yeah.
we're all black. We're all sitting
yeah,
there,
yeah.
and
It's
we're
a
just
decent-
sometimes it's good to get the other perspective, and that's the only reason why I asked. And it's just because we are all the same.
He was sweating. He was sweating.
He
That's
was.
why I
He
like
was
to see,
under
like-
pressure. People
Yeah,
pressure.
he was.
No, but we're
You
not.
need him under pressure because he's tried to get you under pressure.
He
I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Saying he tried.
He tried. Well, you was under pressure for a minute.
No. I was here, calm. You
When
didn't
we heard
see
you was the aggressor, now
flinching. Oh no, I'm not the aggressor. I'm not the aggressor at all.
you like a quiet man.
I've told you this.
There you go.
So she says.
She, behind closed doors, she's probably just a
started.
straight lover. So I get it, man. Just yeah, man.
Guys.
Topic.
When I tell you something, believe when I tell you that I tell you something. Do you understand? If I say something, that's what I'm saying. Don't say
Assertive.
something
I like that,
else.
assertive. I like
Something
that.
else like you keep doing this.
Very assertive.
Always on.
Very assertive.
Yeah, because you're the one that keeps making comments saying, "Oh, that's what she's saying." No, I said what I said. I don't even remember your
Assertive.
name, actually, to be honest.
Oh, see what I'm saying? Don't
Assertive.
even
What is your
say the
name? Sorry.
He's the editor.
What is his name though?
Editor.
That's Sinner Speed right there.
Oh, wow. That's funny. How long did it take you to how many seconds is that? You call yourself Speed. Why is that? Are you quick? Whoa, that caught you off guard.
Oh shit!
Bam, bam.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Oh shit!
Click that. Click
that.
that facial expression.
That's how you start the show. That's how we start the show. That's how we start the show. That's it.
That's so funny.
That's the first clip.
That's so
She's yours tonight.
That's the first clip. That's how we start the show. That's how we start the show.
How did you get that
Press.
name?
You got this one tonight.
How did you
Make
get
sure you deal with her properly.
How did you get
She
that
likes
name?
a man that tells them shut up.
How did you get that name? I didn't say that. I like respect. How did you get that name though?
I didn't say that. I like respect.
How did you get that name?
What, Speedy?
Yeah.
used to do track and field.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah,
that.
let's go with that.
He's gonna go somewhere else.
If we ask the females, maybe that's not what they'll say, but we'll go with that. Track and field.
What do you think?
Give me a button.
What do you think they say?
I have no idea. We'd have to call someone and ask them. And I love making a life cool because you see that you can't get out of that. You just ask them. So what? Why do people call me that? And you just say the response. So you can't lie about that one. Just
Definitely not gonna be nothing speedy.
Whoa.
It ain't.
It's okay.
Look, I like that. Today was his day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he wants to
My
come,
day.
he wants to come with him.
You know what it is?
And look at Ray still ain't said
I
a
know,
word.
Ray hasn't
Ray's
said
quiet.
no.
He's like, you're enjoying this today. He said, you know what? I'm going to let the ladies
Get
have
me.
this.
Ray's a fan.
Ray,
Get me.
do something, bro.
Fam, they just
You see?
hijacked the show and switched it on you, fam. That's a silent joke.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you have a formula, you actually think of what you're going to speak about, and you can have track of the conversation.
Nah, bro, we don't need no formula.
All right, so we're moving on to next
Yeah,
because
light
time's
one,
limited.
yeah.
So let's get it cracking.
No, we're good. We're soon.
We're moving on to questions from the barman.
Oh,
Questions from the barman. Who's the barman?
Did we
The
get?
barman's
did we
usually
get-
behind the bar.
Did we get all their
Now
sins?
he's on the seat.
Did we even get everyone's sins?
Their sins was
Who is that?
Those lightly. No, he's the bomber.
Nah, but did we get everyone's
Nah,
sins?
the sins was back and forth.
Forgot to pray.
She robbed
Yeah,
from
forgot
forgot
to
to pray.
pray.
She robbed from M&S.
I remember her
Who
saying.
wrote from M&S?
A pastry and I don't pay for my bags.
She got with the
Pregnant for
accent
someone
as
in
well.
jail.
What she
Yeah,
was?
I
Don't be
remember.
silly.
I remember.
By speaking to the mic, what did
Don't
you
be
say?
silly.
Pregnant from someone in education class in jail. and
Don't be
didn't
silly.
keep it.
He's
Don't
trying
be
to clip that.
silly.
He's trying to clip that.
Don't be silly. He's being silly.
Nah,
Don't do that.
Imagine that's
Don't
the
do
main
that.
clip.
I have teenagers. Don't do that.
Imagine that's the main
Yeah,
clip.
don't do that. Be smart about
See,
it now.
you seem like a mom's mum, like a proper mom's mum. Like
I
a
don't
mom's
play
mum.
about my children, so
Like-
let's be
like a
smart
lover.
about that.
He's like a
Yeah, let's
proper-
be smart about that.
Yeah.
I have 3 teenage boys, so let's give respect to
And
respect.
what's like a crazy, outrageous thing, mom, that you've done? Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Because you know that happens with the kids.
Yeah,
You
no-
got mama drama, so mama drama, so.
No.
What's an outrageous moment where
If
you've
you
been
have to
like,
go
damn,
to school and stick it on another parent or anything.
No, to be fair, because I work in education, I don't do that. There's semantics, there's buzzwords. I'll email the school directly.
yeah, it's
I know
different.
what to say.
I know your emails hit different.
I know how to say it to you and what to say to you to get
Yeah,
responses.
the
like
governor,
that.
like, yo, she's gonna go above me. No, let's not.
Because I don't want to embarrass my children. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're asking silly questions that my son understands, this is why I'm not responding. Because obviously, what do you have? Daughters, and are they teenagers?
1,
How old?
15.
Boy or girl?
Girl, daughter.
Right. So you have daughters, yeah? So obviously, we need to be mindful of what we're saying. Because obviously, my son's at an age where potentially he could mash your daughter. Do you get it? Because he's of age. So obviously, that's why I'm be careful about what we're talking about here. Do you understand? I'm not going to say it could never be me because it's rubbish. We all know what goes in secondary school is not what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I'm mindful. So,
So-
Mr. Editor, no, yeah, clip.
Yeah.
So what?
It's
do
a
we-
chain ride to
Do
Birmingham
we have
still.
an outrageous moment though? Rather than that, not just that.
I wouldn't say it's an outrageous. No, not an outrageous moment.
Or a moment where you just thought, oh my god, I can't believe I just done that.
Nah,
No.
nah, man. Like it, I don't
As
know.
mamas, like as mamas.
Not in front of your
I
children.
I have actually done.
In front of the kids, Leash.
I have. This is so. I don't mind sharing because I've shared this already on the podcast. My son ran away for 2 days.
Conch.
Yeah.
And you posted.
Yeah.
Did you post like?
Of course I did. I posted him.
I found
Was that
it.
recent?
No, this was years ago now. It's about 3 years ago. He was missing. Got his picture out there. I was trying to smoke him out.
I made the clip.
She made some clips. We put it out all on social media. It went viral, to be fair, because I weren't playing no games.
Yeah.
And a member of the public called my phone and told me where he was. So I rang my brother and I said, "This is where he is." And we drove down to the place and they were like, "Quickly, he's about to go conch. The guy's gonna buy him clothes. He's about to leave." So I was panicking, like I need to get there. He was under a subway and he was we saw some crackheads and I showed a picture. I said, "If you see my son is missing," they looked like they saw a ghost. So I was like, they've definitely seen him. I've gone one direction, my brother's gone in another direction, and then my brother's got him and just grabbed him just by his clothes and just walked him. And my brother's quite big, he's like over 6 foot, he's heavy. My son's skinny but tall, so my brother just marched him over, got in there now, and I said, "Where's the food?" And he tried to say, "What food? What are you talking about?" And I said, "I will smash your face in. I am not playing no games with you. So you either give me the food now or I'm booting you. Yeah, because these lot may know where I live. I've got your sister at the house. I ain't playing no games." So he gave us the food and the
you
money,
shotted it.
the key.
Yeah, man. Got
And
your
then
peas.
went back.
Got your peas from them.
Went back to the guy, and then the guy trying to befriend us, but he was scared.
Yeah.
He was stuttering. Me and my brother kind of did like a little tag team, kind of groomed the guy, to be fair, because he was still kind of young, he's in his 20s. He was like, yeah, you know, I was going to look after him. He said he ain't got nowhere to stay, blah, 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 chatting shit. Gave him the food and said, "Listen, no more problems, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, cool."
How much food did you leave with?
I can't remember.
Nina.
I can't. We just took it. Do you know, like it was just, it was so fast as well. I even called the police, to be fair.
Look at Quatte.
The police were like, "Oh,
You get a baller.
pardon?
Did you get a baller?
What's a baller?"
This guy's trying to take the piss. He's
I
trying
don't
to
know.
say, how much did you leave with?
Oh no. Anyway,
You got paid.
so
Wait
No,
there.
so-
Did you keep the cash though?
no,
Yes, you did.
no, like
No,
you
you-
dumb. Like, listen,
No, I would have see what you done. I would have done basically, and how you
You
went
have
on, I
to
would have
give
done
back
that.
the stuff, innit? Otherwise,
you get-
then it's a debt. Like, no, I don't want no one coming to my yard. I'm not about this life. I ain't trying to do any of this type of stuff. I don't want nothing to come back to him. I don't want him own money. I don't want him to be.
Police ain't that interested, right?
Of course, I wasn't, because what they said was, when you get him, please let us know. Because I said I've been called. This is the place, and they weren't coming out. So it was only me and my brother had to go and retrieve.
But they
him
were
and go get him.
happily holding
Was it
him
like
after that.
hunch
You know
cops?
that?
Or was
course.
it like down the motorway?
No, he hadn't gone yet.
Okay,
He was
yeah.
about to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got him before he had to leave. So.
So did he leave the house to go and do this, or was he groomed to say?
He was
"Come"?
groomed
Okay.
on Snapchat.
It's mad. Adult's a bit excessive than down here with it. Obviously, down here, man, I just
How old was he then? Sorry,
fly out.
About 50, he was 15 at the
he was
time.
15 at the time.
Yeah.
It's mad down there. Yeah, down there's a bit more. Like, man, they're going. Yeah, they're going. That's it.
Yeah, they're going.
There's no grooming in it. But they call it grooming, but it's not really that much grooming in it.
It's more of a choice thing down here,
Yeah,
isn't
man
it?
are like, yo, I need to go. You get me?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know with London, there's a lot more that goes into it, from what I've seen anyway. It's a bigger place as well. So.
Yeah, London, I don't know, grooming in London.
It's crazy.
It is
It's
mad.
mad.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
it's
And there's
mad.
different gangs all doing different things. You got to find out. A lot of research within them 2 days was done.
Yeah.
Lots of photos.
Done bits, though.
It was a lot.
I found a few people for people, so I get it because I posted it up on my page before, like, yo, missing, da-da. A man have hit me, you know he's up. I'm like, yeah. I just send it over, like, yo, that's where he is. You know, if you want to go find you, then
Literally.
that's you.
That's crazy.
But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So
I'll be on what you're on.
I was an OT as a youth. You get me? But again, I wanted to be. Well, they're gonna say they wanted to be in it. So, but man was young, but the money was
so you don't identify that as being groomed.
not personally, but I get it. I'm older now, so I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, yo, it's that. But personally, for me, I'm thinking, I kind of at the time that was me. I was happy to do that because from there, I moved out from there and done my own thing. So then I built my own fortress around the same areas and then patterned myself. So it's like I was doing me then, but then people would say, oh, then I was trying to get people to come up here and work. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like,
That's crazy.
so it's like it's a whole cycle because I built, someone got me to go up there, and then I thought, I'm not doing this, I do my own thing. Then I start getting people up there, and then just a cycle, isn't it?
It's a grooming cycle, though. Essentially,
Yeah,
that's what it is, isn't it?
it is.
When you break it down to the fundamentals.
If you look deep into it, yeah, but I
that's
just
what
don't
it
like to throw that.
I know that
over.
word, yeah, but that's what it
What?
is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Speed. Speed's not bored. Speed got attacked just a minute ago. Speed having a rest, a recharge. You've done a great job. Thank you.
Real quiet.
Seriously.
Powering up Popeye to throw
Yeah.
a tin of spinach.
But nah, again, that's a big. I don't really speak about that topic. To be fair, I'm gonna do it on one of the shows. Though. It's a good.
Do
it's a
it,
good
man.
topic.
I think it's important.
What?
You said you're gonna do him on the show.
I said I'm gonna speak about that topic, bro.
Look at him, yeah. Power up, rise up your team.
Yeah, you hear it? Rise up your yeah. That's what she wants. She wants you to rise up your team.
Hey, she done bum straight away. Yo, bum, why don't you do that? That was
ready
sick.
for that
That
one,
was
yeah.
sick. Got me sweating at that. Like, what? Who said that? Yeah, I thought I was back in the OT. Like, what? Who said that? Hey. Yeah, had me away from. Hey, is that what's
Is that a
happening?
question?
Was that a question from the
He's
barman?
booking someone
Nah,
next.
I got
Sonic, what are you
my
saying over
question.
there?
My youths.
Oh, okay, nice. He's booking at
Oh,
Uber.
Buvai, doing daddy.
Yeah, you don't play that.
Oh,
Let me get my music then.
Speed is a great parent. A great parent. What you saying, Mo?
girl dad.
Questions, yeah?
Something like
Please.
Yeah, question. Go on.
Get my music in that though.
Oh, sorry. He don't do questions about his music, by the way. So.
Better be a good tune. Let's say what tune it is.
All right, we got.
You did this yesterday, bro. Okay.
I was gonna do it.
from the barman.
First question is for you, Miss Aish.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Come on.
So, can we have quiet in the room, please?
Thank you.
So, as you said, you take a step back in your relationship, but you are the dominant woman. Do you sometimes struggle to take that step back in the relationship?
Good question.
Well done.
Very good.
In the relationship, I am not the dominant. I would say that I am the submissive. That would be my preference.
No, sorry, you said you are a dominant woman, but in the relationship, you're the submissive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say it isn't hard for me to step back, but what is hard is allowing a man to do what a man does, which is lead. I think I spent a lot of time being on my own and raising my 2 older sons. So what then happened is going into a situation where a man wants to do what a man does, which is lead and assert himself and make plans and have solutions. It wasn't that I wanted to be argumentative on purpose. It was just that because I've had to be protective and mama bear for so long, it was difficult for me to say, allow you to do that, because so many of the men I felt had failed me or disappointed me. Speed, what are you saying to me?
Trauma.
Yeah. And it's
Trauma.
So you can't use trauma and attack me because I
I'm not
own
attacking
trauma.
you.
I own the trauma.
No, I'm not attacking you.
So what it is that when you're raising sons,
That's what it is, though.
innately, people,
See that aggression sometimes.
this is not aggression.
No,
This is not
sorry.
aggression.
Just let me explain myself.
This is passion. This is let me pause you there.
Go on.
This is the reason why that this understand this year. You get allow me a safe space to talk.
You're going.
Yeah. So I wasn't allowed to be feminine or even to call it because I had to protect. Yeah. It was me and me only. They had me to rely on. And the men that were around me or surrounding me at the time, they were not reliable. I didn't grow up with my dad in my life. I didn't have any male cousins. You understand? My older brother wasn't that. So for me, I didn't see that men were doing their job and doing what they needed to. So I guess in a relationship, when you're in front of a man who's maybe raised by a man who taught him how to behave, for me, I can become combative because I don't understand what that dynamic looks like. I don't know how to behave in that scenario because I didn't see it. I saw women doing men's stuff or doing things. So when I'm in a relationship where a man's saying, look, like, this is what we're going to do, what do you mean you're telling me what to do? And it's not that you're telling me what to do, but because I'm raised in a situation where women just do that, I don't know how to respond. So I'm having to unlearn those behaviors.
Right.
So that's all it is. And it's a learning curve. I've said it on podcasts before and I've spoke about it a lot, that for me, it's a process, but I'm happy to have that conversation with anyone that I'm with. And it's important for me that I let you know, this is my background and this is where I've come from. So you might say, oh, she's masculine, she's aggressive. It's not. If you're a woman raising boys, can I be feminine and be all la-di-da and wear flowers? I can't, because I have to show them certain things. I have to be strong. I can't be bawling every minute and doing all that because they're watching me. And I've seen from my older sons how emotional they are because they only saw me for a period of time. So it's come out differently with a boy, but I can still see, okay. Just, I can still see how that looks. I'm sure you guys will see the difference with your daughters, Speed and Rich, how that dynamic looks, how your daughters will be with men, what men they choose is depicted on how you deal with them and how you deal with their mum. That's important. So even if you want to spaz, you need to be mindful of it because they're watching. So because I wasn't watching that, when I get into a relationship, I ain't going to be combative. But sometimes I have to talk to myself. I say to them all the time, I'll be silent sometime when you say stuff. And it's not because I'm shook up, but I'm trying to process because I don't want to be reactive in my response. I want to make sure that what you said to me, I listened to. I didn't tell myself a narrative like you were trying to insult me. Now I've told myself a story. You didn't say something mad to me, but I've sat there and said, rah, he just said something to me. So I have to take it in, take a minute to absorb it. What did you actually say to me? So I might ask you to repeat. So I can go, well, what did you say? And you go, no, I never said that. I said this. Okay. So I can respond to that so I'm not reactive and combative. So as much as you're seeing that I'm all here, my mind's ticking over and I've learned a lot about myself.
No, I hear that.
That's the same for the men at the same time. Everything that your trauma is the same, exactly the same for the man, but in a different way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And you end up with a man in the beginning, where you probably are going to end up alone and have to, you know what I'm saying, do things on your own, and now you build up that wall and a certain, what people call aggression. You get what I'm saying? You're doing things on your own, so when someone else comes into it now, you are defensive to certain things. You get what I'm trying to say? But that's the same for a man or us men, where we have loads of things that we need to unlearn. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Unlearn even like what a relationship is, like not trying to be controlling and fucking out there cheating or just, you know what I'm saying, acting in certain ways that would seem normal because that's what you just knew. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So the same unlearning is going on this side, but that's what makes it hard because realistically, you only ever want one relationship. You shouldn't have to go through two just to learn from one. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's why relationships, good relationships and understanding relationships is really good, because if you're with someone that really understands that and you both understand that together, you'll know it's about unlearning things and then learning each other.
But
Do you know what I'm saying?
I also, on top of that thing, I don't think about if you're in a good relationship. You just got to look at yourself and understand what you bring to this relationship and how you can better yourself within it. You get what I'm saying? Because we're not here to keep going through different relationships to learn. So it's not about that specific one. You're not going to. That's why I asked earlier. Would you go to a next one? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
no.
Because I just feel like everyone needs to look.
You have to be on a healing journey. I don't necessarily think that you have to be completely healed, because I think sometimes when you're in a relationship with someone who potentially is healed, they can see where you need to be healed, and then you can be supported in the healing process.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can be done together. Sometimes it's done separately. More time it's done together, and then you're just on a healing journey together. So it makes it even better relationship, isn't it? Because you're talking about the journey that you've both been on. Because most men and women have a journey.
Yeah.
Innit? No one's perfect.
And it's definitely more about the unlearning than learning.
But it's again allowing that space, that safe space for you to come to me and tell me what you weren't taught by your father, by your uncles, by your granddad, and you allowing me that space to talk about it. And obviously, if I'm going to say something and you get at me, no, I'm not going to want to say. If you're not going to want to come to me and say, I can't give what I gave you last month because of X, Y, and Z, because you think I'm going to judge you and make you feel some type of way about that. But ultimately, if I know your journey from the long haul, then maybe you're allowed that space to speak about that. But I guess that will tell to the kind of women that you're with. And that, so leading on to when you said, Leisha, you was asking about his grandma and his mum in particular. And when you guys then asked, does it matter about ethnicity or who you've dated? I'm not saying ethnicity, but it matters about what kind of previous relationships you've been in and what those circumstances looks like, because that matters in how you're going to operate when me and you are together.
Potentially, but not all the time.
Not all the time, but it will have it will have something to play. Because what you grew up in your house, I think a lot of people don't ask, what was your house like? We don't even really ask that everyone, because everyone goes, it's not your business. But as we get older, you can ask, but people can say anything. You have to actually be at a family function and sit there and say,
mine's chaotic.
And that's what I'm saying. So, and sometimes people
But I'm not.
But you're allowed, someone is allowed to see a situation and say, that's a lot for me.
Yeah.
And walk away from that and say, your thing is a bit mad, and I don't know if I can take on that. I don't want to sit here and you're saying, I went through this and that, and I'm sitting there going, I don't know what, I never went through that, so we can't bond here because I don't understand. I can't understand you.
It's a thing, because a man will have a certain way of thinking, moving, doing, and also being in a relationship. And what you said is a fact. I'm very sure of it, because like a man will come into a relationship with a woman and want to teach her certain things
and not want to be taught.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And a woman that says, no, you're always getting on to me, even though he's just trying to show her positive things and in things to make her powerful, greater, accomplishments.
She sees it as a negative.
Because of the way she's had to be all her life, like you said, like bam bam. So if you're not willing to unlearn, it's a disaster.
It's a challenge.
It's a big challenge.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, and I get that. So when you say that, I'm like, I've seen that.
Yeah, but it's even delivery, because I know if I'm communicating with him, there's a certain way I need to communicate with him specifically.
100.
I can't talk. You always perceive things to be like I'm talking at you, so I have to talk to you in a way that feels like you're not being spoken.
We love
specific.
Me?
Yeah, you specific. Yeah, like you perceive a lot. You perceive a lot to be like it's at you. It's at you.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Okay, then all right. Well, you don't look at yourself. Maybe when you're responding, I'm gonna turn a mirror on you so you can watch your body language.
We're on a
it's so
podcast.
important.
This is entertainment, so.
So you're putting on something. So you're impersonating.
Yeah,
all right, no worries. Then I don't do that. I'm just
I
myself.
do on the internet.
Oh, that's good, guys. Make sure he clips that part so you can know he's an impersonator.
Yeah.
This is not real.
100%.
He don't see the internet feel, but
character play.
There is a line. There is a line.
It's a fake place. Don't treat it like it's real.
There's a line in.
Called sinners for a reason. So
So you create a character.
Have to create a character.
I feel like you know what though? When you say create a character, I feel like most people in life create different characters.
That's
for
very
different
true.
Scenarios of life.
Yeah. Because that's what about trauma.
It's the code switch
Listen,
that we're
I'm not
talking
gonna be.
about.
I'm not gonna be every minute asking people which one would you mash on. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an entertainment value
Yes,
to the
of course.
podcast. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
of course.
that's not. You're not gonna get me that on a normal. That sometimes you might. You know what I'm saying? You get me? But
This guy.
obviously you got entertainment somewhat in it, and obviously you and your you lot have done, somewhat to some level. It needs to be entertaining. Do you get it?
you're right.
Whether it's serious conversation or whether it's banter and laughter, I need to figure that out.
Yeah, we do say
Do you get
that.
it? So
Yeah, for real.
my figuring it out is figuring out what you want from this podcast, and I'll sit here and figure it out. And if we go serious, we go serious. If I make an ass of myself, I don't give a damn. I'm not answering to nobody. No one can't tell me nothing. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm with a white woman, a black woman. I don't care
A pink
about
one, a
certain
green one.
conversations about aggression and you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, isn't it? Like I don't hate nobody. You get what I'm saying? I've got love for everybody. So more so than anything, I'll have an argument if you want to argue with me. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna come off the podcast and just be normal.
You know what's mad, yeah?
saying?
You know what's mad? Out of everyone, like people say, like if you fall out with Speed, you've done something wrong. You know that, and it's mad because obviously on the show he's throwing stuff at people, but if people say you fall out with Speed, like with me, now people be falling out with me every day. 'Cause I've kind of like, but on the podcast it's like so we have our characters in it.
So who would you say, if you had to align us with each one of the hosts, who would you say that we are the male versions of? So like, who would you lot all match us with? So if you lot had to switch this, and who would you say that we
You're
are
Speedy.
all?
Well, you can't line up like Ray with nobody because they ain't said a word.
Yeah, and you know what?
All right, but I think I'd be him.
You know, yeah, but he's kind of aligned with each one of you separately with the way he is.
Multi-hyphenate.
Yeah, he has, but he does this though. You get it? He does this. I know he studies what he studies and he looks into what he studies. He does this. I mean, with me, I've got a certain line, so you know what I mean.
So
I got a
which
certain
woman
line.
do you think you would be?
This
I
is
think-
you.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
you'd be Shaz.
No, but what you saying? You see you. You know what he said, innit?
What did
And I
he
didn't
say?
listen. Drewski tried to say which one would you be, but we're talking about.
No, I didn't say
aligned
that.
with-
I said, which woman would you be?
Even that.
I didn't say
wise.
So that means that Ray's.
No, but then this one here now, when I seen her go at you, that was like you when you're having certain conversations. You get it? So it's like,
But on a normal, who is he?
him, just a madman.
Yes, if what
Yeah,
you mean.
yeah. Ray, you know, like this, it's just empty. So we put Ray there.
But that's what I need to be in it. My presence is good, right?
Nah, he has his days. He has his days. Look, he's greased. At the show, he's live though.
Yeah.
Remember that. He's an
talking
actor.
We had the live show.
Yeah, live show. He's
Yeah,
actor.
the live show.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He's a
Oh, yeah, I
different
saw
person
that.
still.
Did you see what he said?
No. What
Said
did he
some
Why?
mad
Shut
stuff.
up, man.
He said some
Shut
wild
up, man.
stuff.
Oh, what did you say?
Forget
He got put on the sofa because he said he's got the big what?
Some,
Forget it all.
7-inch.
7-inch.
and then he said something else,
That's
didn't
what
he?
he said.
On their blood, he went mad.
Yeah, he went mad
Oh,
still.
what's the question?
Second question is for you, Shell.
Mm.
So what do you enjoy the most and the least about being a mom?
That's a good question.
My questions are always good.
The most is like waking up my son's in my bed in the middle, like ready for cuddles, ready for kisses, all of that. And he's just very affectionate. So for me, the side of motherhood that has like literally I've tapped into is just being more affectionate, because a lot of my friends, like even my man, says I'm not affectionate. So that has brought a massive side of affection out of me.
Is that just you got one child?
I
did you
got
say?
one child, yeah.
Okay, so he's brought that out in you.
Yeah, 100%. Like, honestly, yeah, it's just love.
You can tell just by the way you smile. You can just picture it. She's just picturing it
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
I'm thinking about him. He's probably in bed saying, "Where's my mom?"
Yeah.
But yeah, no, affection from him 100%. And then the worst sides of motherhood is just like, for me, it's the work-life balance. Like, in an ideal world, I probably wouldn't be working. I'd be a housewife.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Makes sense.
Because trying to split your attention Like, even it's half term now for the parents. Yeah, shout out all the parents who are doing half term and all of that. Splitting your time between working, like just doing like motherly duties, whatever, you don't really pour enough into your child. And when he comes up to me like, oh, mummy, you done with work? And I'm like, oh, no. And I just feel like I'm fobbing him off. Go watch the TV, go do something. So it's just, for me, the worst bits about motherhood is just like not spending enough time with my child and not pouring into him as much as I should. But he's amazing. So I wouldn't change any of it, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a fine line in trying to be a parent, a mom, and working.
I think when you start understanding what your kids need, I feel like the work thing comes a bit like, what?
Why am I here? What am I doing? Like, what is the purpose?
Very
like,
similar,
like, cool, we need to make money. Like, I get it. But at the end of the day, like, you've got a kid looking at you like, I just want to spend time with you. It's just your time. Like, I don't even care. They don't even care what you're doing with them. They actually don't. You can kick ball, you can draw with them, anything. Like, they genuinely don't care. So for me, that's always the struggle. Like, I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, sometimes I'm like, shit, like, am I really working for the white man like this? Like, seriously, am I really like slaving my guts out? And then my child is looking at me like, I just want a bit of your attention. So for me, that's the main thing, and that's why I just really don't care about work. I'm just there to get my pay. To be honest.
Need a term time job.
Literally, I'm just there to get my money.
That's
I don't
why
care
I'm the way I am.
what I do.
That's
just
why I'm
there
the
to
way
get
I
my
am.
money.
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
Last questions for you, Alicia. What's something that when you brought your earlier you spoke about bringing your two families together. So what's something when you brought your two families together, what was hard to adjust to bringing those two families together? You know how sometimes you've got one person that's like, yeah, man, I let my dog sleep in my bed. And then you got the next one like, no, I don't do that. Do you know what was something that you had to adjust to when you brought yours and your partner's family together to make a child?
I would say it's difficult because we're both Caribbean, but I would say I'll talk about my first baby father that I had when I was younger. I would say that their family setup, I think I took for granted the fact that he's Caribbean, so their family's going to operate the same way that we do because we're a very like typical Caribbean family. But in actual fact, his family wasn't like that. Yeah, and I just feel like they were very much in a mix-up, where my family is not necessarily like that.
Caribbean mix-up, man.
Yeah, but my family's my family is quite. I've got two sides.
Old school.
But yeah, the one that I'm around the most is very, very calm. Both of them are ish. The ones I'll say ish, but one is very, very calm and cool. And my parents had, you know, when I told them that I was going to have a child, I was like 20 at the time, just turned 20. And my mum and dad were like, he needs to come to the house and we need to have a conversation. He needs his mum and dad to come to the house. We need to have a conversation about how it's going to run. That's a very typical Caribbean way. His parents weren't really, they came, but they weren't really on it. So when they left, my parents were like, shit, we're doing this. Yeah, they kind of read it for what it was. And you know, they gave the big spiel like, we're going to make sure that Alicia is not going to want for nothing. We're going to make sure that she's going to have X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And my family is, my word is bond. They will do what they said they are going to do. His family weren't like that. So when it came down to me raising my son, I raised him basically on my own up until he was about 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. His family never did what they said they were going to do, bar his great grandmother that always made phone calls, would send a little £10 in the post that I would go and use for my son to get a haircut. Everyone else just did their own thing.
Old school still, man. I think it's actually wearing off the generations of. It's like a certain generation. I feel like my great grandma's generation. After that, I feel like it's just fading. Family, like keeping families together in such a powerful way as it was, especially with Caribbean families. I think I don't know about everything because I'm Caribbean and so, but like even I see it. So I've got two sides again, like one side, and come like to do things together and make things happen and be it one is like it's not gonna happen.
But I saw something on TikTok here. They were basically saying that the person like who was like holding things together, there was always someone that, like the family that was holding stuff together. Now that person's gone.
It's always the nan.
It's finished.
That's what I mean. It's
scattered.
finishing.
Like no one's really on the holding stuff
I
together
feel
because
that
everyone's
person
got their boundaries.
But I
everyone's
like
got
the
That person don't
But
chat to that person.
but I
This
like
person
the
don't.
fundamentals.
I don't think it's a family thing. It's like it's probably an individual. There's always someone holding stuff together.
There's someone always holding something together. 100%.
I think and I think you're right. I think it like my grandparents is still like they're still the head of the family, if that makes any sense. From I would say both sides. It's more my grandparents are still together on one side and my other grandparents other side are not together. The grandparents that are together, they hold the family. We follow them, we do stuff with them, we have Christmas at their house when we're doing things. It's what's Nana and Papa saying and what are they doing? Let's check up with the Nana and Papa need to we're like that. They go back to Dominica, we go back to Dominica. We follow them. So that is that. And they kind of have a lot of say, or you'll go to them just for guidance, or can I just sit down on the end of your bed and just tell you my problems and stuff like that. So I love that though.
But we need someone after that to take on that. That's what it is.
And
But it branches off though, like families start going
Falls apart.
Like that part.
No, but there has to be someone that wants to take it on, and with our generation, people are like more so in self. So it's like, oh fuck them, they don't want to really chat to me like that, so I'm not gonna bother. Everyone's got boundaries. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Do you get what I mean? So in terms of where it like continues, it doesn't really continue. Their generation, I feel like, is the last generation.
I will make sure in my family that it continues though.
That was my generation.
I think you have to, but I think you have to be conscious. And you know, I make sure my children.
It's a lot though.
No, but you know what? I do say stuff to my brother. So for example, when they found out they were having a baby, I was like, you know what you need to do? And he was like, what? And I said, this is the order in the phone calls that you make and you tell people that you're having a baby. My cousin did the same thing. Like, Leash, what do I need to do? What's the order? Because there's an order of respect and it's how you're supposed to do certain stuff. So I actually do tell my cousins, so make sure you do this, make sure you do that. Yeah, and it's me, but I do try and make sure, like, guys, you have to kind of maintain these certain stuff. But I don't mind doing it.
You got someone who is that person.
I tried.
I've tried.
And you end up.
No, the thing is, you end up like pouring in so much to people, and it's not reciprocated.
It's not even just that. So when you got so much going, like you said, you spoke about working a job and having a kid. You gotta get over all of that stuff before you can even think about trying to
other people, like how are you
energy out. That's
but they did it.
That's why your grandparents are usually the people that are ahead of the family.
Yeah, but they work though. You're right though.
My grandparents status. Just know that you've made it where you can look after the rest of the family, because it's hard out here right now.
So all you can really do is focus on your children and how they operate, and obviously, especially if you have different, like me and Nish, what Nish was saying, I have two different baby fathers. So obviously, even though I'm the mum, so I'm the joy, and I would never want my children to ever say, well, half brother, what's that? Or any kind of madness. Like we all sit together. That's your siblings. That's it's a non-negotiable conversation. Like we're not gonna.
No
we
such
talking.
thing. I don't like
half
that
brother
either.
biz. What kind of? I'm the mum. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I never had the same dad as my siblings, but we were all siblings. You understand? And we got quite close knit. Now we're adults. That hasn't stayed the same. Of course, like you said, innit, we've all got life. Things are happening. Things are going on. Whatever not. But just to follow what Lee said, it is the respect thing. The respect gets lost. Everyone's on this own thing. I'm a big person. I'm doing what I want. Because you get pregnant at 16 or 17, you think that you're an adult now, and I can't tell you nothing. So you just go, you know what? I'm just going to allow it, because I'm talking to you and saying to you, right, well, I've been doing this thing for A, B, C, and D, and I'm telling you, and you're saying you know what you're doing. So you just go like Shaw says, you know what? Seeing as how you know what you're doing, you do your thing then. Because if you're going to be disrespectful, or I'm trying to advise you, if you lot are trying to advise younger men your age and telling them, this life that you're living, I did this. What you're telling me is nothing. You say, no, but I made more money. Listen to what I'm saying. How long are you going to keep saying that? You're going to say, you know what? It's cool. It's cool, because I've said to you, this is where you're going to end up. I've done this whole thing that you're doing. Because that battle now, do you think that you could go up to a younger, whatever you want to call them now on the street, who's making whatever money, mushing whatever man on the road, and say to him certain ones, because some you could, certain ones you know category, could you speak to them and say to them without it be him being disrespectful and you say, you know what? Before I have to lick on your face, I'm just going to allow you.
I get it, because a lot of youth you can't chat to still. But I do try.
Yeah, but you just leave it.
Yeah. The only reason I try is because when I was doing what I was doing, the messages hit now. They didn't hit then.
Yes,
Do you get it? So I still throw the messages out because I know I wasn't hearing nothing. So it's like, what? But the messages hit now. I see some of these guys that used to mentor me and try, and I'm like, yo, you. I said, yo, you. I remember when you said, I say, thank you, innit? I appreciate you, and just kind of keep it moving. You get what I'm saying? But at the time, we ain't hearing that. I'm doing what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So that's all it was. I think you should still relay the message and put it out there. And I feel like with the family situation, I think you have to hit a certain age level and have a certain comfortability about you for your family to be like, you know what, I'm starting to listen. Because when you're still young, trying to talk to older family members as well, they're not trying to hear nothing either. And some of the youth ain't trying to hear nothing. So I think it's just time. I hope it can continue though, because it seems broken.
You don't want it to die out, do you? No.
But listen, no deeds. You don't give no sins.
So no deeds.
No deeds. No deeds. Yeah. But ladies, it's been nice having you.
Oh, thank you.
We have to do it again.
Yeah.
If I can get these lot to travel down to you lot, which is
man,
hard because
come down.
none of them leave Birmingham.
Rich, you will come for us, innit?
I'm always.
Of
Of course, he'll come for you.
Huh?
He'll definitely
You'll
come for you. Any Rich?
You come for what?
He'll come for all of you.
You come for your.
It's mad. You said it. I heard it.
Yeah, man, we'll come down there definitely.
I'm down. Shout me anytime you want. I'm always in London, man.
Oh, Rich.
Yeah. What? I'm not. What? Go on, because this guy just wants trouble. He wants to go into something else.
Go on.
You do. You get me?
Me?
Yo. Anyway, we've been Sinners Podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast.
And we've had on
Mama Jama Pod.
Mama Jama. Big up Mama Jama Pod, man. We appreciate
In the building.
We appreciate you. A lot of knowledge, man. So thank you.
and we're out.
Yo, Pat just landed still. 2 sets, I'm gonna pull it down. I'm gonna check it out now. Smooth still. Yeah, I'm seeing Leicester on the 27th still.
How much man have I out in this life? Is too many. All I need is a phone and a like a sim. Now it's time to win. Bro spending time in bin, but I still send him things. Make sure it's nice within.